Greenville Orthopedic Association. Greenville Moose Family Center, number 276.
TDA, then Design Architecture, proud to provide design services to Thiel College.
Anderson Coach and Travel. Visit them online at goanderson.com.
McElhaney Brothers, general contractors providing premier residential and commercial remodeling.
First National Bank, the home for all your financial solutions. St. Paul's, a continuing care community, providing a caring tradition since 1867. Visit St. Paul's online at lifeatstpauls.org. The Gallery Grill and the Greens of Greenville. Visit them online at greensofgreenville.com.
First National Bank, the home for all your financial solutions.
Partners ComDoc and the DocuCenter at Thiel College. And Ilsco Extrusions Incorporated. Ilsco has operated one of the industry's most efficient aluminum extrusion mills for more than 60 years. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. You can listen to this game online at 790WPIC.com or listen on the go by downloading the free WPIC station app. Now, let's get to the field for our countdown to kickoff show with our game announcers, Hugh Ringer and Don Achenbaugh.
From Alumni Stadium at Stover Field on the campus of Thiel College in Greenville, Pennsylvania, it's time for Thiel Tomcat football on News Talk 790 WPIC. Good evening, everyone. I'm Hugh Ringer, and I'll call the play-by-play action of tonight's game. Don Achenbaugh is set to bring us expert color analysis of the contest as the Tomcats come home for the first time this year, coming off their 44-21 win last Saturday night over the Allegheny Gators in Meadville, Pennsylvania. The Tomcats tonight are getting set to host the Bearcats of Saint Vincent College in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, Unity Township to be particular. The Bearcats are also 1-0. They rolled to a big 47-21 win over Alma College up in the state of Michigan last weekend and showed, obviously, a very diverse and sophisticated pass offense. More about that as we go on. But we're glad to have you with us on the broadcast tonight. This is, by the way, a game featuring two teams that are members of the President's Athletic Conference, but because of the unbalanced scheduling that exists in the conference, this game is not an official league game. It is a non-conference game. The conference schedule begins next week in earnest when we host the Bethany Bison here at 1 o'clock next Saturday. Well, Don Achenbaugh, right now, there's lots of blue sky and billowy clouds overhead, a bit breezy, temperature about 80 degrees. But we understand that the weatherman is saying within an hour it could be precipitously different.
Yeah, I think it might be raining on St. Michael's Church right now. Looking out to the West Main Hill there, seeing the clouds. Could get a little wet here. Let's just hope that it stays wet and doesn't get electrical, because we know we don't need delays. But thanks, Hugh. Looking forward to a good game. This is a game we talked to the defensive team last week at Allegheny that they've been looking for all season. They want a little payback over last year, and I think they're in a position to try to do that tonight.
Well, both clubs have a lot of weapons, as we will chronicle here in the Countdown to Kickoff show. Don and I are going to be back in just a couple of minutes to review the action in the President's Athletic Conference this afternoon, and also look at the other game in the conference in addition to ours that is being contested tonight. So we're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back to do all that. It's Thiel and St. Vincent, Division III college football, right here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
This is Charles Osgood. Go down the pain relief aisle, and you'll see a lot of different pain relievers. But have you tried Salonpas Deep Relieving Gel? It is fast-melting, quick-absorbing, penetrating deep relief. Perfect for sore muscles or joints. Salonpas Deep Relieving Gel has 3 powerful active ingredients that work for up to 8 full hours. In fact, nothing else you can buy is proven stronger or more effective against pain. Look for the tall blue box next to the Salonpas patches. Salonpas Deep Relieving Gel.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. First National Bank, the home for all of your financial solutions, from banking to investments to insurance. Call the Greenville branch of First National Bank at 724-588-6770. St. Paul's, a continuing care community providing a caring tradition since 1867. Visit St. Paul's online at lifeatstpauls.org. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics: Greenville Orthopedic Association and Doctors John Scullin and Stuart Anderson, specializing in the treatment of sports medicine, total joint surgery, and arthroscopic surgery. Call 800-245-8100 to make an appointment. And Greenville Moose Family Center, Lodge number 276, fun and fellowship for everyone. Log on to lodge276.mooseunits.org. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Cianci's Motel, located at 399 Mercer Road. Log on to ciancysmotel.com or call 724-588-8550 for more information. Remember to ask for the Thiel discount. And UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Ryan Matvico, wide receivers coach. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Welcome back to Alumni Stadium. Hugh Ringer and Don Aukenbaugh on the pregame show. It's time now for the President's Athletic Conference report. Not with Joe Underco, but...
Joe is here, though.
Joe is here. He is in the building. He already had a greeting with us, and now he's around talking to other folks. But Joe's report is outdated at this point. A little bit, because 3 games were played this afternoon. But Don and I are going to bring you up to date on how the PAC teams fared this afternoon against each other in 2 of the 3 games. Waynesburg lost its 2nd game in as many outings today, Don, as they fell to the Westminster Titans down at New Wilmington, 28-0 to score in favor of Westminster.
Well, we heard early on in the season, or all through the preseason, that Westminster was loaded this year, and fortunately they're not on our schedule this year, and it looks like they are.
So Westminster 28 and Waynesburg 7. The Titans go to 2-0. Thomas More lost its opener to Hanover in overtime, but the Saints bounced back today to beat a perennial Division III power Bridgewater College by a score of 41-17. That's always impressive.
They are. Thomas More is just a machine, and they and W&J are always the team to beat when you start the PAC, and it looks like they fell off the tracks last week but got it back on track today.
And one game that really does count in the standings in the PAC was what they call the Kickoff Classic today, that was contested in Washington, PA. W&J played Grove City, and Mike Sirianni's powerful club continued to roll after beating the College of Worcester last week. They go to 2-0 with a 65-13 win over the Wolverines.
Boy, that's a tough one for Grove City. Grove City is in a rebuilding mode just like Thiel is, and W&J doesn't have any mercy when it comes to rebuilding.
They sure don't. Now, Thiel's next 2 opponents are playing tonight in Beaver Falls. Kickoff at 7 o'clock, the same as ours. The Bethany Bison are in Beaver Falls to take on the Geneva Golden Tornado. So we'll try to keep our eyes on that game tonight as things unfold. So that's what's taken place in the President's Athletic Conference involving conference teams. Then we get back into full throttle next week with PAC conference games, including our game right here next week with Bethany. Up next, it's the Tomcat Conversation. Each week on our show, we exclusively talk to Dan Bloom, the new head coach of the Thiel Tomcats. Dan joined us a few minutes ago. We'll hear that discussion after this break on News Talk 790 WPIC.
People you know, community people you know, community people.
With GSB Mobile from Greenville Savings Bank, you're going places. Take us with you. Enjoy access to your Greenville Savings Bank accounts anytime, anywhere. Mobile banking, online banking, and e-statements. Manage your personal finances in a way that fits your on-the-go lifestyle. Greenville Savings Bank, your hometown financial institution since 1911. Member FDIC.
Community people, you know.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Anderson Coach and Travel, proud to be the transportation provider for the Thiel Tomcats. Call 1-800-345-3435 or log on to goanderson.com. And the ComDoc DocuCenter, located on the ground floor of Harder Hall on the Thiel College campus. The ComDoc DocuCenter is a full-service printer and open to the public. Call 724-589-2267 or log on to DocuCenter at thiel.edu. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details on Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous sponsors of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. TDA, Venn Design Architecture, proud to provide architectural and design services for Thiel College. Log on to vendesign.com. And McElhinney Brothers, Inc., general contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056. To discuss custom renovations. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Melgrata Chevrolet has found the way to put the magic back into your buying experience because we do it up different and know that every moment matters. This is Michael Grata. We are a locally owned dealership that understands you want the highest quality new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs with personalized service from a staff that caters to your needs. Our dedication to you and your family is what brings customers back. And remember, you gotta see Grata. Visit us online at melgratachevy.com. We will be proud to have you as a customer. Chevrolet, find new roads.
I'm Jeff Stevens, defensive line coach at Thiel College. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Welcome to the pregame show and the Tomcat football update with the head coach of the Thiel Tomcats, first-year mentor Dan Bloom. Dan, in last week's 44-21 win over Allegheny, I guess it was a typical opening game, some good, some bad, but the best news was it was a W for the Cats.
I thought we ran the ball efficiently on offense. We had a little bit of selfish play. Some gives that should have been key. And then defensively, I thought we were opportunistic. We didn't play great. And we kind of let them move the ball, but when opportunities presented themselves to create turnovers, we were opportunistic. A lot of things to clean up as usual with the first game, but yeah, we're happy to get a win, and anytime we can get one of those, it's exciting because it's at least a positive element to improve upon.
And offensively, in addition to establishing the run game, you got the ball to your young wide receivers a bit.
Yeah, we did. And that's a point of emphasis is we want to try to make sure we find some time to target them, whether it be shot plays or just ways to get the ball in their hands and let them go make plays like we know they're capable of.
And tonight you're facing a Saint Vincent Bearcat team, Dan, that racked up 47 points in their opener. I guess a challenge awaits your defense tonight.
Yeah, they're good. They have good skill, two good running backs, a few good receivers. They present a little bit of a multiple offense where they get into a few different sets and want to run the football, but for the most part they're going to spread it out. They want to play basketball in grass a little bit where there's run-pass options and they kind of make you defend the whole field. The biggest thing is they were opportunistic against Alma. When Alma missed tackles, they made them pay for it. So it's going to be key for us to play our responsibilities and tackle well. If we're able to do that, we should be pretty efficient on defense. If we're not tackling well and doing our responsibilities, it's going to be a long day.
Dan, I want to ask you about the personnel, some of the personnel of the Bearcats specifically. We'll do that when we return. This is Hugh Ringer on the pregame show with Coach Dan Bloom on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcats football and Thiel College athletics. The Greens of Greenville. Log on to greensofgreenville.com. Ilsco Extrusions, one of the industry's most efficient aluminum extrusion mills, and proud to support Thiel College. Log on to ilscoextrusions.com for more information. And the Thiel College Blue Gold Club, proudly serving the Thiel College athletic programs since 1990. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics: Greenville Orthopedic Association and Doctors John Scullin and Stuart Anderson, specializing in the treatment of sports medicine, total joint surgery, and arthroscopic surgery. Call 800-245-8100 to make an appointment. And Greenville Moose Family Center, Lodge number 276, fun and fellowship for everyone. Log on to lodge276.mooseunits.org. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
This is Daryl Satterfield, quarterback's coach. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
We're back with head coach Dan Bloom of the Thiel Tomcats on the pregame show. Dan, the Saint Vincent Bearcat offense is led by quarterback Derek Stewart, a senior transfer from Carson, California. He had great stats, 5 TD passes last week. How good is he?
He's a good player. He's a guy who he does a good job making good decisions and putting the ball in the places they should be. But he was also aided statistically by good skill. I think one receiver, I can't remember which one, it was 8 or 9. He caught a bubble and turned it into an 82-yard touchdown. The back caught a couple balls out of the backfield and made Alma pay for those. So they accumulated some yards on short passes that the guys made plays on. But he's a good player. He's smart with the football. He doesn't put them in harm's way very many times, and he realizes where to put the ball when they do want to take shots and do things. Even a few times he scrambled and kind of looked Ryan Radke-esque, where he scrambled and made something happen where no one was there, where he found the open guy. And he definitely, he's a heady senior that kind of makes some plays with his feet and his arm.
The 3 receivers that did the damage against Alma last week were DJ Ocean Kelly, Damon Black, and Dalton Dietrich. One is bigger than the other. Does that concern you?
No, they're both decent-sized guys with the Black and Ocean. But what was fortunate for us is throughout fall camp we were defending a couple big receivers, and Tim Walker was a receiver through most of the camp. Bracy and Bailey are both 6-foot-plus guys, so we've defended some bigger body guys. But like I said earlier, if we're not tackling well, those bigger body guys are going to make things difficult for us because they are big bodies to bring down, and in the red zone they like to throw fade balls. So it's going to be, I want to see how our corners respond. We gave up a fade for a touchdown last week, so I'm sure St. Vincent saw that and is going to attack those guys and see how they respond. So it'll be an element that we'll keep an eye on as a staff.
It sounds like you're not expecting them to emphasize the run game too much tonight, but it's certainly surprising. Shavonte Kraft and Denard Dorsett have big numbers.
They're going to try to run the football. It's just how, it's going to be intriguing. We're deploying a little different because they haven't really seen us play defense. They saw us play against a triple option attack, so I think it's going to be a little bit of feeling out at first to see, what they think we're going to do defensively and how we think they're going to try to attack us on offense. They're going to try to run the football. That's their base of their thing, but and I think they're going to try to run it more maybe than they even did against Alma because we're going to play to the pass and make sure that they're not throwing the ball for a ton on us. We just got to do a good job, playing our base keys, and then I got to do a good job calling defenses of mixing in some pressures and kind of keeping them guessing what we're going to do defensively.
Defensively, St. Vincent relies on a strong linebacking core headed by Matt McCarthy, it sounds like. But you also say that Cody Henry is a very good man on the nose.
Yeah. Henry kind of makes it all go, and really their D-line is kind of what they hang their hat on the more you watch film. They kind of want to let the D-line go and make some plays, and then the linebackers clean it up. So, the linebackers kind of sit back. They're 5 yards deep, 5.5 yards deep. They're not quick guys to fill on the run. They're not downhill now type of guys. They're kind of sitting back, letting the windows develop so they can fill those. But it all kind of stems from those guys inside, with Henry being a big part of that as a 335 they got him listed at now. He's a big body guy inside.
Okay. Where is this defense vulnerable?
I think we can, just like us, they're going to play kind of soft. So if their linebackers and secondary aren't tackling well on short passes, they're going to give up. The corners are aggressive, and the safeties play a little back. So I think if we can get some short passes inside and they're not tackling well, it's going to be a long night for them. And then I'm interested to see how their corners match up when we try to stretch them a little bit with those young receivers.
Mm-hmm. Dan, I want to ask you about your injury situation, and you've actually already covered keys to victory, but I think weather might be a topic worth discussing tonight. We'll do that when we return. This is the pregame show here on the Voice of the Tomcats, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Greenville Orthopedic Association and Doctors John Scullin and Stuart Anderson, specializing in the treatment of sports medicine, total joint surgery, and arthroscopic surgery. Call 800-245-8100 to make an appointment. And Greenville Moose Family Center, Lodge number 276, fun and fellowship for everyone. Log on to lodge276.mooseunits.org. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
You are listening to News Talk 790 WPIC. Sharon Hermitage, a Cumulus station, sponsored by the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, a premier senior living residence.
I'm Dan Bloom, head coach of the Tomcats, and you're listening to Thiel Football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
We're back with Thiel Tomcat head football coach Dan Bloom on the pregame show. Dan, there was concern about your outstanding freshman running back from Woodland Hills, Peyton Hicks, after the game last Saturday with his wrist. It sounds like he's good to go.
Yeah, he had an MRI on Thursday, got cleared by the doctor yesterday. It was just a bone bruise, so he's good to go. He'll tape it up. It's his non-ball carrying hand, so it shouldn't really affect him very much. But yeah, he's good to go tonight.
And your kicker, Chris Rosales, was taken out of the ball game last week with an injury, as well as right tackle on offense, Brian Swansinger.
Both are back. Brian has the meniscus issue that he's, it's going to be an issue all season with it flaring up, and he just got to kind of play through some pain. And then Chris, had that upper body injury where he got to go through protocol and make sure, it wasn't a concussion type of thing. But he came back. I think it was Thursday this week, and he's looked good. So we're still staying healthy for the most part, which is good.
I would assume improved special teams play is very important for your club tonight.
It was an emphasis all week. We spent a lot of time on special teams and cleaning things up. I'm a defensive guy, but I'm also a huge special teams guy. That's kind of in the future where I want to hang my hat. I'd like to get away from the play calling duties eventually and focus more on special teams. So it's something I take a lot of pride in, so we weren't real happy with our performance last week on special teams.
Dan, the Weather Channel told me that the skies are liable to open about kickoff tonight and be ugly the rest of the way. What happens if the weather turns ugly? How do you think this will affect the game?
Mm-hmm. I think it plays into our hands a little bit where, we want to run the ball first and establish the run. But the way they play offense, I don't think it's going to be a huge hamper for them either. So it's really going to come down to what we've been talking to our players about, is who handles the adversity most. If there is a lightning delay or, slick balls or whatever there's going to be elements of adversity throughout the game, whether it's turnovers, weather, self-inflicted wounds, something, they make a good play, but how are we going to respond when things aren't going the way we want? So I think that's the biggest thing we talk with our guys about is, handling the positive moments, but also how do we respond to adversity, and I think that's going to be a big thing for both teams tonight.
Well, Dan Bloom, 2-0 would look awfully nice going into President's Athletic Conference play for keeps next week. Best of luck to you and the Cats tonight against the Bearcats of Saint Vincent. May the better Cap win.
Thanks, you, and hopefully we'll put on a good performance for everybody.
Don Achenbaugh and I will have some comments prior to kickoff. It's Thiel and Saint Vincent, Division III college football, here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Cianci's Motel, located at 399 Mercer Road. Log on to ciancysmotel.com or call 724-588-8550 for more information. Remember to ask for the Thiel discount. And UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Anderson Coach and Travel, proud to be the transportation provider for the Thiel Tomcats. Call 1-800-345-3435 or log on to goanderson.com. And the ComDoc DocuCenter, located on the ground floor of Harder Hall on the Thiel College campus. The ComDoc DocuCenter is a full-service printer and open to the public. Call 724-589-2267 or log on to DocuCenter at Thiel.edu. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details on Thiel College, log on to Thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous sponsors of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. TDA, Venn Design Architecture, proud to provide architectural and design services for Thiel College. Log on to vendesign.com. And McElhinney Brothers, Inc., general contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056. to discuss custom renovations. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Brian Radikovich, running backs coach at Thiel College. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Welcome back, everybody, to Alumni Stadium in Greenville. Hugh Ringer, Don Auchenbaugh, both teams have taken the field. The captains are coming to the center of the field for the coin toss tonight. They'll be joined by tonight's referee, Janice Workland. The umpire this evening is Anthony Manco, Stephen Vack, the head linesman, Jeff Rainier, the line judge, Robert Silver, the back judge, Jeff Loeffler is the field judge. The side judge is Matthew Ridgway, and we're going to have to watch our language up here in the press box tonight, because the good minister is next door. Our good friend, the Reverend James Newman, is our clock operator for this evening. Well, Don, moments before kickoff, we have teams that rang up an average of 45 points last week in their games. Is it going to be a big offensive show or what?
Well, I don't think the Tomcats want to get into a shootout with these guys, but I think they would like to control the ball and shorten the game if they could by using those two big running backs to get started and keep that offense on Saint Vincent's on the sidelines. And if they can shorten the game and keep it to a more reasonable score, I think they'll be fine.
Well, the Tomcats won the toss, and like most teams do, they eschew the football for the first half. So this explosive St. Vincent offense is going to get the ball and move right to left on your radio dial, and we're about to get this ball game underway. The St. Vincent Bearcats, dressed in their white home uniforms, white helmets, trimmed in, would we say, pea lime green?
A Seattle Seahawk neon green.
Yeah.
If you want a tennis verb, it's that optic yellow that you see in tennis balls all the time.
And, of course, the Tomcats have the white pants trimmed in blue, the blue jerseys, and the gold helmets over on the far side of the field, with Dan Bloom standing on about the 45-yard line ready to get this football game underway.
A much classier look, I might add.
Yes, it is indeed a very classy look. The sky has changed significantly in the last 15 minutes. It's become overcast and a little bit on the gray side, but not as much as my hair.
As Coach McCullough used to say, we were in for some little bit of greasy sunshine, I think.
All right, we expect to see Chris Rosales, the freshman from Florida, to come out and do the kicking off for Thiel.
Looks like it's Colin Peel.
Oh, is it Colin Peel? Okay, well, Rosales was dinged up a little bit, so Peel is going to get the early call. And deep to receive in double safety for St. Vincent for this kick return are the ever-dangerous DJ Ocean Kelly and Gennard Dorsett, two young'uns from the state of Florida. And they can fly. They're standing at their own 11-yard line. Peel normally doesn't kick it too deep. And he's making sure his cats are all set. And he gets the okay from the officials, and this game is underway, and it's an onside kick. Did the Cats get the ball?
Yes, they did.
They have the football. We knew there was going to be a trickeration, and the Cats got the football. How about that?
Randy Gross came up with a good job by Colin Thiel. Did what he had to do. Got the hop that he wanted, and Randy was right there, Johnny on the spot. Good job, Tomcats.
St. Vincent turned tail to set up a wall, and they got snookered by the Cats. And the Cats have the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 47-yard line.
Just so you know, that works once a year, and it just worked.
Well, it worked on a club you don't want to have too many possessions.
I know, but from every kickoff from now on, they will not be setting up a wall.
Cats are going to go right to the line of scrimmage. Left tackle Josh Sinsmeister, left guard Manny Espinosa. Jake Swan, the captain, at center. Gary Heiner at right guard. Brian Swansinger, the right tackle. Quarterback, of course, in the gun all evening will be the mercurial one, Mr. Ryan Radke, the senior from Lackawanna, New York. He has a sidecar with him. I think that's Peyton Hicks out of Woodland Hills High School. The snap is a little high, and he's going to throw. He's got his man, Alex Horvitis, across the 50 and run out of bounds on the near side in St. Vincent territory at the Cats 47.
Nice little pitch and catch that time, just like we saw it open up last week against Allegheny. Let's get the nerves settled. Let's get the butterflies out and move this ball.
Rob Thompson is one of the wideouts, joined, of course, by Horvitis. And now getting into the game late is Ryan Rowland, the tight end, and a little bit of confusion there. He's trying to get the play from Radke, who, of course, is in the gun. Here's the snap from Swan. Here comes the fake to Barca, and straight ahead goes Radke for a couple yards to the 46-yard line of St. Vincent, setting up 2nd and 4.
I think St. Vincent saw a lot of Ryan last year with that quarterback draw, so I think we probably just showed that to show that it's still in the playbook, because we didn't run it a lot against Allegheny last week. Didn't have to, but they wanted to make sure that they have to keep somebody with an eye on number 13.
All right, it's 3rd down and 3 for Thiel. And they get some extra receivers into the football game, including the fast one, Jawan Hicks. Single setback back there with Radke. He's going to hand it off to Barca, and Barca is going to fight and get away and get the first down. He was stopped at the line of scrimmage and fought for 3 additional yards to the 42 of St. Vincent. The Cats get their second first down, keep the sticks a-moving, 1st and 10.
That was all number 5 that time. He got stopped right at the line of scrimmage, but kept the legs churning and kept popping through and popped out the other side. Moved to change. First down, Tomcats.
Tomcats have Sam Fitzpatrick out of Delray Beach, Florida, in a slot right now as one of the 3 wides, and he goes in motion right to left. The snap to Radke goes clear over his head. It bounces back at the 34, and he's going to fall on it at the 32. And what in the world happened there, Don?
That was just a bad snap.
Wow.
It just got way over his head, and now they're setting up shop about the 30-and-a-half-yard line, and that's going to make a long, long second down play, 32nd and 37.
Wow. Well, Jake Swan is the center, and he's going to be trying to block that big nose tackle, who is Casey Hampton's size.
Yeah, he is.
He's 6'1", 325. He's bigger than the nose the Steelers will start in Cincinnati on Monday, or in Washington Monday night. This snap is not the greatest. Hand off to Barca. And Barca gets a couple of yards, maybe to about the 33-yard line, but it's going to be 3rd down and a mile here for Thiel.
Boy, that's a tough one.
Let me do the math. 10, 20, 22. It's 25 yards.
35.
35, rather. 35. 3rd and 35 for Thiel.
Not many 3rd and 35 plays in the playbook.
Fitzpatrick is out here to the right with Horvitis. In the gun is Radke. He's going to have to be careful here. Snap is good. He's back. Going to call the safe one, a quarterback draw, and throw. And he's got Fitzpatrick at midfield, who falls to the 47-yard line of St. Vincent. Gets a lot of that back, but is still going to be about 15 shy of the first down. And it'll be time for our freshman punter, Dylan Kleckner from Shenango High School in Lawrence County. Kleckner will stand at his 37-yard line. And back to receive is Damon Black Jr. He is a dangerous one back at the 15-yard line. The snap is good, and it's a line drive low kick. It's going to bounce inside the 20. It's going to be picked up by Black, and he's down quickly at about the 17-yard line. Good coverage by the special teams unit for Thiel.
Nice job that time. Number 87, Jaquan Hicks got down first, got a hand on him, and then the rest of the Tomcats came and swamped him. And that's what you have to do with these fast specialty guys. They're all fast, they're all quick. You just got to kind of surround them and not let them get out in space.
All right, so this St. Vincent offense that racked up 47 last week against Alma comes out on the field, and this quarterback is some kind of a passer. Derek Stewart out of the state of Florida, a senior transfer, and he has a Shavonte Kraft to his left with 3 wides in the football game. Ocean Kelly is out to the right, Black to the left. Here's the snap. He gives it off to his tailback, and Shavonte Kraft gets a couple up to about the 19-yard line, but Joe Krim and friends were right there to secure the tackle.
Kyler Jefferson also on the stop that time, leading the way, and a good job by the Tomcats not going right after the pass rush, but playing their position first.
All right, 2nd down 8 for St. Vincent. No score early in this football game. Snap to Stewart. He fakes. He's going to air it out. He's got a man down the middle. Catch is made over the 30 and upended at about the 32-yard line, and making that catch. Was that Ariel Martinez, I think?
It looked like number 7, Ryan Crawford.
Okay, I think it was Crawford out of the backfield, but it's a 1st and 10 on the slant for St. Vincent. Stewart is back, steps to the side, throws. He's got his man. Catch is made this time by Damon Black. Boy, they have a couple of big receivers. Black is across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Cats are really going to have to be primed in this secondary for this onslaught that Stewart is going to bring to them. Stewart is going to give it off this time to Ocean, or to not Dorsett, but Kraft, and Kraft is across the 45 down to the Thiel 43-yard line.
Doak Walker Jr. finally going to stop that time, but he ran through a couple of arm tackles, and like Coach Bloom talked about in the pregame, you got to make your tackles. And they had him in a good spot, but he just slipped away.
All right, Kelly is down here to the left, joined by Black. Stewart is in the gun. Cats show a little bit of a blitz. Here's the fake, and the give is again to Kraft, and Kraft has very tough sledding in the middle. He gets to about the 41.5-yard line where the Cats bring him down. That was Phil Kyle, I believe,
it was,
who secured that tackle for Thiel.
Nice job by Kyle filling a hole that time and held him to about a 2-yard gain.
2nd and 8 at that point at the Thiel 41-yard line for St. Vincent. Stewart in the gun. Going to play fake. Going to throw the out. He's got his man out there, and the ball is caught this time by Dalton Dietrich, who leans across the 30 to about the, well, let's see, not quite to the 30, I guess. Going to put it down at about the Tomcat 32, but it's enough for a St. Vincent first down. And believe me, they are on the march here in a scoreless game. Quick strike offense. Here's Dawson back, goes down the middle, incomplete. He had his receiver and couldn't quite pull it in there. Actually, a very catchable ball, and I think that was
Crawford again.
Crawford again out of the backfield.
Jake Elk had good pressure that time, caused him to throw it a little bit sooner, and I think Crawford wasn't ready for the pass, but it hit him in the hands. He just didn't catch it.
2nd and 10, St. Vincent on the Thiel 32. Derek Stewart takes the snap. He's back. Gets pressure. Here's a screen. He gets it to Dorsett. He's at the 25, the 20, and downed at about the 19-yard line. Very well set up on the screen, and didn't get who made that tackle, but it was a touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a Proper that time to save them by the heels.
Richard Proper. All right, ball on the Thiel 19, 1st and 10. Stewart fakes, looks, throws, a screen to Crawford, 20, 15, 10, knocked out of bounds, down at about the 10, and a flag flies for extracurricular activity down at the 1-yard line. Let's see what this is all about.
The wind is starting to whip up a little bit here.
It is, and the skies are looking very ominous, and the denizens are starting to move in the stands below us.
Looks like Saint Vincent marching backwards.
All
See
right.
if the referee calls it.
We'll take that.
Holding.
The habeas grabus gets a man in the secondary for St. Vincent.
Yeah, that was a slow developing play. It was almost like a flanker screen, and I think somebody got downfield just a little bit and got their hands on the jersey, and Tomcats will take it.
We're going to call it 1st and 12 now. The ball is out to the Thiel 21-yard line. 1st and 12 after the penalty. Stewart in the gun. Stewart is going to put the ball. No, he keeps. He's at the 15 and down to about the 13-yard line.
Wow, with all the weapons they have, it just doesn't seem fair that he can run, too.
No.
He's a big boy, though. He's a good-looking athlete out there.
Yep, he faked to Dorsett, and he had a wide-open hole there off the right side. So it is now a 2nd down and a long 5 at the 13-yard line of Thiel. Stewart again. Back, looks, under pressure, throws, caught, touchdown. Great catch out there, leaping between two defenders. Damon Black Jr., a 6'3 wideout from Lakeland, Florida. And it is 6-0, St. Vincent. And boy, I'll tell you, this club can pitch and catch. This quarterback gets the ball out of his hands very, very quickly. They're going to try the extra point, and in to do the kicking is Sam Elliott. The ball's down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Timeout, 8:07, first period. It is St. Vincent 7, Thiel nothing on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Wouldn't you love to have this pharmacy experience? You pull up, park close to the door, walk a short distance to the counter, have the pharmacist greet you by name, wait just a short time for your prescription, receive time to discuss your questions with the pharmacist, and still pay the same copay as you would at a large chain store. This service is available at your fingertips at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, located in Hermitage and Greenville. Visit the Medicine Shop in Greenville and Hermitage to experience this first-rate service yourself.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescriptions.
I'm Matt Arshenkoff, Special Teams Coordinator and Defensive Backs Coach. Follow the Thiel Tomcats right here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
The St. Vincent Bearcats have scored. Very impressive drive down the field, about 87 yards, I think. Damon Black, 14-yard slant pass from Stevens, the quarterback. Elliott's PAT, 7-0 St. Vincent. And Elliott kicks off, and deep to receive for Thiel is Jaquan Hicks, and it goes out of the end zone.
Lights on.
So the Cats will have it 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Dawn, that is as efficient a pass offense as we have seen in a while.
I'll tell you, I can see why they don't run the ball as much. They have such a great passing game, and I'll tell you, those wide receivers do a great job turning to the quarterback so they see the number, so they make a great target. They're already big, but the way they run their patterns is they're turning their bodies toward the quarterback, so he's got a nice target to go at. Tomcats are going to have to dial up some pressure, but best thing he can do right now is keep him on the sidelines with a nice long drive.
Yes, and that's what the Cats have to work on here. And Radke is back in the gun, and I think that's Peyton Hicks beside him now. Barca was in there for the opening series. Man in motion. They're going to run the jet sweep, and that ball is taken by Jaquan Hicks, and he's roughed up a little bit as he crosses the 25 to about the 28-yard line. We'll give him 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
He certainly is a jet. When he aptly named, when you run that jet sweep, he's as much of a jet as we're going to have.
All right, into the ball game now is Deshaun Bracey, another big one at 6'3", out of Kiski High School in Pittsburgh. He's wide to the right. Radke looks over the defense. They're showing a little bit of a blitz on 2nd and 8. Now he shifts Barca from right car to left car. Here's the snap. He's going to roll. He's going to throw too far. Intended for Ryan Rowland, the tight end, who went out into the flat but was pretty well covered on the play. It's 3rd and 8.
Big pressure from the St. Vincent linebackers that time. Came in on a blitz. Ryan had to throw the ball before he was ready to do it, and now sets up a 3rd and long. And this is not a situation you want to be in with this team. You don't want to have to make big plays like this on every series.
And you don't want to go 3 and out either.
Defense is a little winded right now.
All right, so Radke remains in the gun with 4 wides. He sends to Juden in motion, right to left. High snap. He's going to throw a bubble screen.
Nice.
And that is a nice reception. Was it to Bracey? No, that was not Bracey. That was Eugene Bailey, who we didn't see much of last week.
Tell you what, that was
he was ejected from the game for blocking with the crown of his helmet, I believe.
Yeah, that was a sweet play. Just lots of speed, you just can't coach speed. And he got in there and got open, got nice catch over the middle, tough play.
So we get a taste of what Bailey can do, and it's 1st and 10 Cats on their own 40-yard line. Robert Thompson is in the game at slot now for Thiel. Here's the snap and the fake and the keep. Radke's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's in the open. 35, 30. Shifts hands with the ball. 20, 10, 5. Kiss him goodbye. Ryan Radke takes it to the house. And the Cats are a point away from tying this football game.
60 yards on that TD run, Hugh.
Boy, I'll tell you, he put that ball, I thought, in Barca's gut. And I think Saint Vincent
Everybody else
so
did too.
And Ryan got a step, cut it to the outside, switched hands with a football. Kiss him goodbye. Rosales is in to try the kick. Dando holding. Kick is up in the wind, and the kick is good. And we're flat dead even at the 6:32 mark.
Nice job.
Thiel 7, St. Vincent 7 on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous sponsors of Tomcat Football and Thiel College Athletics. TDA, Venn Design Architecture, proud to provide architectural and design services for Thiel College. Log on to vendesign.com. And McElhinney Brothers, Inc., general contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056. To discuss custom renovations. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Ryan Matvico, wide receivers coach. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat Football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Well, Ryan Radke again has electrified this crowd with a great play fake that froze the defense. 60-yard run to pay dirt, and we're tied. And the kickoff is short, taken at the 25, and going to be thrown back at the 23-yard line. Actually, at the 23.
Nice,
Who was that special
nice job
team?
by Zach Horner that time, Hugh.
Hey, Zach Horner's going to get some time on defense if he keeps that up.
Nice open field tackle. And remember last week, Tomcats got burnt 200-some yards on kick returns.
Well,
and, nice job that time.
And if you heard Dan Bloom in the pregame show, he said that was a point of emphasis.
He said he was going to get more involved. You never want the boss involved.
You do not want the boss to get involved because the boss is not pleased.
That's right.
All right, Derek Stewart leads his team to the line of scrimmage. And remember, they can strike quickly. This secondary is going to have to be on its toes. Here's Stewart with the give, and is that Dorsett across the 25 to
That's
the 29? It's
Kraft.
Kraft is the ball carrier. Shavonte Kraft, who started the game. They apparently alternate series. So it's a gain of 6, 2nd and 4 for St. Vincent. Here's the give again. And
nice job,
did he
Jake
get
Elk.
laid out? Jake Elk came in and hit him high, hit him clean, and said, "Do you want to try that again, young man?"
Elk came in on a blitz that time, just happened to pick the right hole and just met him in the line of scrimmage and pushed him back.
Jake Elk likes to be a Johnny on the spot, doesn't he?
Very opportunistic.
3rd down and 6. Here's the swing pass. There's a hold there on the turn, but they're not going to call it, and it looks like they might have a first down. We'll wait and see. Nice catch out there and spin on the run. DJ Ocean Kelly was the young man, and he does get the first down. But I don't know how the official missed a habeas grabus on one of the Cat outside backers. Ridiculous. All right, 1st and 10 for St. Vincent. Here's the quarterback throwing out here to the side, and he's got his receiver across the 40 and steps out of bounds at about the 43. These guys turn around quickly like Ocean Kelly did there, They're going full speed very quickly, Don, and they break tackle.
Yeah, they go from first to fourth gear very, very quickly, and they're always moving forward, too. They turn upfield. They don't do a lot of east and west, or in our case, north and south.
And that's another 11-yard gain and a first down to the 44. The snap to Stewart. Stewart is going to give, and the Cats are all over Shavonte Kraft that time for a yard loss.
Nice job again by Jake Elk on the rush. He read the run. It was a run blitz. Came right in there, met him in the hole, looked for about a 1-yard loss.
Jake Elk is the middle linebacker, flanked by T. Bynum. We hear he wants to be called T.
We'll call him whatever he wants the way he plays.
T-Man, and of course, one of our real favorites is out there, Doak Walker Jr. at linebacker. Here's the give on the jet sweep, and here comes the receiver around this side, Gennard Dorsett, and he runs out of bounds in Thiel territory at the 48. Going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down, but that kid can fly.
Well, they all can fly. They really, you got the wide receivers with size and speed, and you got the small running back that sort of get hidden behind that big offensive line, and they all have very quick feet.
Dietrich Black and Ocean Kelly are all wide to the right for the quarterback, Derek Stewart. Stewart going to throw the quick out to Ocean Kelly.
Nice job.
And he is blown up out there by Joe Sarator.
Nice job, Joe. He was getting blocked. He pushed the blocker right into the receiver. Sets up fourth down. St. Vincent has to punt. Good job, Tomcat D.
You know, I like their aggression defensively
I do too.
there. They went after these guys, and they said, you guys are quick. We're okay, too. We played this game, and we're going to play right with you.
Push the blocker right back into the receiver. That's what you want to do.
All right, Christian Witchie, a freshman from St. Clairsville, Ohio, is punting from his own 32.
Fake.
And it's a fake. He's going to run? No, they're going to run. They're at the 45 and out of bounds. Is that Dorsett?
No, it's number 7. Crawford again.
All right, Crawford on the fake.
Took the short
snap. He was the up man. He took the snap, ran down the right sideline, and boy, they snooker us a little bit here.
We did it to them on the kickoff.
Yeah, and they get a first
back.
down at the Thiel 32-yard line.
You don't want to give these guys more series. You had a nice job where you stopped them. Now you're a little disheartened coming back up. Tomcats got to suck it up and make a turnover here. Get a takeaway.
All right, so here's that St. Vincent offense back out there again. Stewart all alone in the gun. Sends a man in motion. It's actually his back, and he's going to give it off to him. And short yardage up the middle to about the 31-yard line for Shavonte Kraft.
Tomcats have been doing a real nice job on the run. They're holding their own against this big offensive line. It's just that these wide receivers are just getting a little bit of space, and Tomcats have to find a way to get some pressure on this quarterback.
All right, Dietrich is wide to the right along with Black. And here comes a fake. The quarterback is back. Stewart going to throw. It's incomplete. Good coverage back there. Very good job by Trey Andrews.
Nice job. He
who bumped the receiver, but he's allowed to do that.
He cut off his pathway to the ball, and it was while the ball was in the air, and it wasn't anything interfering with him. He just didn't let him pass. He held his own and did that hand fight that you see receivers and defensive backs do, and he won that round. So sets up 3rd and 9.
Yep, big 3rd and 9 here for St. Vincent on the Thiel 31-yard line. 31-yard line.
Umbrellas are popping out.
Snap to Stewart. Stewart's going to scramble. Stewart throws in a run. He's got his man spinning around and getting close to the first down was Damon Black, and he got it, I think.
Yeah, moving the chains. I'll tell you what, good pressure that time. He threw over the rush, and another split second, they would have had him on the ground. And, Hugh, I think the rain has arrived.
The rain appears to be arriving, although people are not scurrying, but umbrellas are going up. We'll hope it's not too bad, and we can continue.
Tomcat fans don't scurry. We just gut it out.
All right, first down and 10. Ball is on the 22-yard line of Thiel. Here's Stewart on the fake. He keeps, and the Cats are going to throw him for a loss.
He's a big running back.
He is about 220.
T. Bynum that time brought in the backfield and got him, had him on, and he just got dragged for a yard or so back to the line of scrimmage. But good job, Tomcat D.
Second down, 10.
Just got to find an answer for these wide receivers, and we'll be in good shape.
All on the 22. That is probably easier said than done.
Well, I did.
Good as they are, and as good as this quarterback is, but we'll see. All right, Stewart is in the gun. And he stands. He throws. He's got his receiver. tippy-toeing on the sidelines in front of Andrews. And that looked like Black, who made that catch inside the 20 at about the 16-yard line. So, third down and about 5.
Minute 32 and left in the first quarter, 7-7. Tomcats holding their own, but the Bearcats are driving again.
All right, Derek Stewart with 4 wides. Sends Kraft in motion, fakes to him, drops, runs around, looks, buys time, throws down to the goal line. Caught and dropped, I think. Dropped down at the, or are they going to call that a catch?
They're going to call it a catch and put him out at the 1-yard line.
Oh, boy. It was caught by Ocean Kelly and run out of bounds down there by Andrews. But I thought he dropped the football, but I guess not until he got out of bounds. I'd like to see a replay on that one.
Yeah.
But,
wasn't an
not
NFL
gonna
catch.
happen.
Wasn't an NFL catch, let's put it that way.
First and goal at the 1 for Saint Vincent in a 7-7 ball game. Remember, they set this up with a fake punt run for a first down. Stewart going to give to Kraft, who is in for a St. Vincent touchdown. 1-yard run by Shavonte Kraft, and it is now 13-7 St. Vincent. Sam Elliott is going to come on and try the extra point. Now the people are starting to move.
Yeah, I can see the rain now. Fake. He missed it.
There's a fake, and it's no good.
I think it was a bad snap.
Bad snap, and the extra point gamble goes awry, and there's a timeout. Less than a minute left in the first period. It is now St. Vincent 13, Thiel 7 on 790 WPIC.
Little sideways.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Greenville Orthopedic Association and Doctors John Scullin and Stuart Anderson, specializing in the treatment of sports medicine, total joint surgery, and arthroscopic surgery. Call 800-245-8100 to make an appointment. And Greenville Moose Family Center, Lodge number 276, fun and fellowship for everyone. Log on to lodge276.mooseunits.org. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Devontae Sims, cornerbacks coach of the Tomcats. You're listening to Thiel Tomcat Football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
We are back at Alumni Stadium. It is raining in sheets, and apparently, ladies and gentlemen, lightning was seen in the distance. So immediately the officials have sent both teams toward the locker rooms. The fans are making their way to cover, and we are going to have a delay of at least a half hour. Now, again, the rule, and Dawn, help me clarify this for everybody, you have to wait at least a half an hour
after the lightning
without electricity.
Right. So if it lightnings 10 minutes from now, then the half hour starts again.
That's right. So a minimum.
They're all sissies.
Yeah, a minimum of a half hour, probably more, would be what we're looking at. Now, according to sports director Bob Greenberg, who's been on top of this, what we are going to do here on 790 AM to entertain you and keep you in sports while we have this delay, we are going to join our sister station, WLLF 96.7 FM, for the broadcast of Pirate Baseball. And you'll be hearing Pirate Baseball until such time as we hopefully are ready to resume this football game. So keep your dial on 790 WPIC and on your computer if you're listening to it there. And we will be back with more Tomcat football when hopefully this front moves through the area. We have 57 seconds remaining in the first period. It is St. Vincent 13 and Thiel 7. Hugh Ringer and Don Achenbaugh saying goodbye for now, and hope to talk to you soon here on the Thiel Tomcat Sports Network. All right. right, Hugh Ringer back at Alumni Stadium on the campus of Thiel College. We are about ready to play football in the rain, folks. There is no more lightning. We haven't had any for over a half an hour. So the game officials made the decision that very shortly we're going to resume this football game. Both teams are beginning to wrap up their initial warm-ups that they are given, of course, after having been in the locker rooms for, I don't know, Don, 45 minutes,
probably,
close to an hour. And Thiel is running some pass plays and doing some kicking drills. And Saint Vincent kind of languishing around the sideline down below us. But, Don, with 57 seconds remaining in the first period, when we had to interrupt this game, it was Saint Vincent leading Thiel 13-7. Why don't you review the scoring for the fans?
Will do. With 8:07 left in the first quarter, St. Vincent got on the board first. Damon Black, a 14-yard pass from Derek Stewart, capped a 10-play, 83-yard drive. Sam Elliott's kick made it 7-0 St. Vincent. With 6:32 left in the first quarter, Thiel's Ryan Radke took off on a great run, 60-yard run, capping a 4-play, 75-yard drive. Chris Rosali's kick was good. It tied at 7-7. And then with 57 seconds left in the first half, where we are right now, Shavonta Kraft, a 1-yard run, 15-play, 77-yard drive. Sam Elliott it was a fumbled snap, and the kick extra point was no good, so it's where we stand right now, 13-7, with 57 seconds left in the first quarter.
All right, and a few quick statistics as the warm-ups continue. St. Vincent's Derek Stewart has really been impressive as a passer out of the shotgun, 11 of 13, 107 yards and a touchdown, throwing 5 to DJ Ocean Kelly for 34 yards, 3 to wideout Damon Black for 33 yards, and 1 reception each for Ryan Crawford and Jannard Dorsett. Meanwhile, for Thiel, of course, the leading rusher is Ryan Radke, 62 yards on 3 carries, and, of course, the 60-yard touchdown gallop had a lot to do with that. Nick Barca and Jawan Hicks have 3 carries between them for very little yardage. Radke, 3 of 4 through the air for 39 yards. He has completions to wideouts Sam Fitzpatrick, who we're seeing for the first time this year, a freshman from Florida, Eugene Bailey, and Alex Horvitis. So that's pretty much what the stat sheet looks like. And, Don, as we look at the field right now, obviously it's artificial surface.
Drains real well.
It drains well. There are no puddles. It's obviously wet. It's bound to be slippery. And who does this affect the most?
Well, I think it's going to probably affect the ball more than it is the player's footing. I think the footing, they'll be okay because it's still early in the season. The turf's great. Haven't had any real bad weather or anything like that. But the balls are going to be slick. It's going to affect the kicking game a lot. It's probably going to affect the passing game a little bit. But I certainly think you're probably going to see some more balls on the turf as it gets harder and harder to hold on to. And I think what the Tomcats have to do is, again, like I said at the beginning, let's try to shorten the game. Let's get the run game going. Let's try to keep St. Vincent off the field because we've seen this Stewart kid is just an amazing quarterback. He's 11 to 13. He's just very efficient. And these wide receivers are just big and they're fast. And we got to do something to keep probably the best way to slow them down is not let them get on the field, and you do that with long drives.
Yeah, everything's quick.
They're very quick.
The quarterback gets the ball out quickly, throws it on the run, or throws a gun out to the receivers. They make the catch. They're right away out of their break and taking the ball up the field. It's a very efficient offense. And then with these 2 dangerous running backs, they keep the defense a little bit honest there. So I think you're right, Don. It behooves Thiel when they get the football to try to control this ball on the ground a little bit and hopefully get our 2 fine young running backs, the sophomore Barca and the freshman Hicks, more involved in the run game.
Yeah, if you look at St. Vincent, the Tomcats have done a pretty decent job defensively against the run. Ryan Crawford had a 19-yard, which really ups the ante a little bit. They only had 55 yards rushing on 12 carries. Kraft is a 3.0 average. Dorsett's a 4.0. That's the 2-headed monster we were worried about from last year. And really, the Tomcats have done a pretty good job bottling up the run. It's the 11 of 13 for 107 yards, and his longest pass is only 18 yards. So there are a lot of quick hitters.
Exactly, Don. We'll be ready for the action here in just a couple of minutes. So let's take a 1-minute break. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back for the resumption of the game. It is St. Vincent 13, Thiel 7 on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Comfort, compassion, character. Todd C. Alexander, DMD, Dentistry for Adults and Children. A thought defines a belief. A step defines a journey. A smile defines a person. Allow a thought. Step toward a journey. Smile. Define yourself. Todd C. Alexander, DMD, Dentistry for Adults and Children, 2005 East State Street, Hermitage, Pennsylvania.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Cianci's Motel, located at 399 Mercer Road. Log on to ciancysmotel.com or call 724-588-8550 for more information. Remember to ask for the Thiel discount. And UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Jeff Stevens, defensive line coach at Thiel College. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Hugh Ringer and Don Aukenbaugh back at Alumni Stadium. One dynamic that you can't measure in a situation like this, Don, with both teams sitting in the locker room in wetsuits with no other than maybe some Gatorade, certainly no buffet to enjoy or anything like that for over 45 minutes, probably closer to an hour.
Yeah.
You don't know what their mental and physical state is going to be. Kids love to play in the rain, but there's no mud to go with it. So I don't know if that makes it as much fun.
And in all the years I've been doing Thiel football, it's the first time I've seen this happen. So I don't think there's really a history for it. But if this was a D1 program, they're going to go in and change into new uniforms. They'll have all the privileges, and they'll probably have something like that. Here, they probably took their clothes off and the uniforms off to let them hang up a little bit and get out of the wet stuff. But looks like we're coming in right now. If we remember to set the scene again, Saint Vincent just scored, so they'll be kicking off to Thiel with 57 seconds left in the first quarter.
All right, so the Cats are deploying to receive the football and going back deep for Thiel in double safety. That's Richard Proper back there, and I believe that he is joined by Hicks.
One other dynamic we talk about.
Jaquan Hicks.
One other dynamic we talk about, Hugh, is you got to worry about people pulling something. Did they get loosened up coming out? We didn't have the full pregame warm-up that you'd have. We did a lot, so this is where you'd watch your specialty guys, particularly kickers and that, where they may not have had enough time to get loose, so something we'll keep an eye on for you.
Sam Elliott will kick off from the 35-yard line.
It's about 30 degrees cooler, too.
Yes, it's 30 degrees cooler, and let's open these windows and as much as we can and let the cooler air waft in. It's been like a sauna up here. All right, Hicks and Proper deep. Here's Elliott's kick. High end over end. It's going to come to Jaquan Hicks at the 4. 10, 15, 20. He dashes across the 30 and up to about the 34-yard line where he's upended there. And a pretty good return gives Thiel first down and 10, trailing by 6 from its own 34.
We can match their speed. We have some speed guys ourselves. Just the difference is our speed guys aren't nearly as big as their speed guys.
And I think theirs are a little more experienced.
They're a little older, yeah.
All right, let's see what the Cats can do now with Ryan Radke at quarterback. Alex Horvititz is going to line up to the right. Barca is in the football game for Thiel. Nick Barca, the sophomore from Baldwin High School, as the sidecar for Radke. Here's the snap, and it's taken by Barca. I don't know if that was by design or not, and he's tackled quickly at about the 34. Should we be generous and give him 1?
Yeah, I think so. That's also another dynamic you're going to see. Since we're in the shotgun all the time, that ball is going to be slippery coming back there, and you got to watch that exchange. We had about a 35-yard over-the-head snap in the first quarter that set the Cats back, and with this wet ball is something you just got to keep an eye on.
Eugene Bailey and Adam Tajuden are in the ball game now. Get a little more speed out there on the field for Radke. 2nd down, 9. Radke's back. He's going to look. He's going to step up. He's going to get away. He's going to run at the 35, up to the 40, and dance out of bounds at about the 42-yard line over by the Thiel bench. Going to be a little shy of the first down, Don, but
looks like they're going to mark him back at the 40, Hugh.
Oh, I guess they said he stepped out at the 40. All right, so instead of 3rd and 1, it's going to be 3rd and a long 3 for Thiel. Tomcats need to make this first down and eat up clock.
That's a quarter.
And speaking of eating up clock, the clock
eaten.
has already been eaten
for
the first quarter. Believe it or not, it took us almost 2 hours, 1 hour and 45, to play one quarter because of the delay. After one, it's 13-7, Saint Vincent on 790 WPIC.
Melgrata Chevrolet has found a way to put the magic back into your buying experience because we do it up different and know that every moment matters. This is Michael Grotta. We are a locally owned dealership that understands you want the highest quality new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs with personalized service from a staff that caters to your needs. Our dedication to you and your family is what brings customers back. And remember, you gotta see Grotta. Visit us online at melgrottachevy.com. We will be proud to have you as a customer. Chevrolet. Find new roads.
This is Daryl Satterfield, quarterback's coach. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
All right, Hugh Ringer, Don Achenbaugh back at Alumni Stadium, ready to start the second quarter. If you're just joining us, yes, second quarter only. We had a big rain delay, a big lightning delay more than anything, but it rained cats and dogs here. Didn't see any cats. They were all on the field.
Cats are all in the locker room.
They're in the locker room, yeah. They don't like to get wet. But anyway, they're back out here now getting wet. Thiel with the ball, 3rd and 3 on its own 40. Radke at the controls with 4 wides in the ball game. Radke's going to straight back. He's going to run to the left. He's going to throw in a run. Did Roland come up with that ball in St. Vincent territory or not?
No, looks like it slipped through.
It did. So it's 4th down, and the Cats do not convert, and they're going to have to give the ball back to this quick striking offense of St. Vincent. Dylan Kleckner, the freshman punter from Shenango High School in Lawrence County. Another Cat, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He becomes a Tomcat, and he was a Wildcat. Going to kick from his 25. And he gets the kick away, and it's going to come right down to Ocean Kelly at the 30, runs into his own man, pinballs, gets away to the 40, crosses the 43, and he didn't want to go down, and he gets up, effervescing a little bit there, and has his team in pretty good field position.
Tomcats did a nice job circling him, and they just couldn't get him to the ground, and fortunately he ran into his own guy a couple of times and kept the Tomcats in pursuit.
Derek Stewart, the senior quarterback from Carson, California, 11 of 13 thus far in this ball game, leads his club out. He has Shavonte Kraft as his sidecar, and he has 3 wides in the football game, including Ocean Kelly and Damon Black. Here's the snap. He's going to give to Kraft. Kraft is going to be met at the 41 by that stout Thiel defense, and it was, I think, Phil Kyle, the defensive end on the left side, who made the play for the Thiel Tomcats, the junior out of Mount Union, Pennsylvania. 2nd and 10, no gain. 4 wides for the quarterback. Stewart all alone. Here comes a fake jet sweep and going to throw, and he's got his receiver, and a good hit there by one of the Tomcats. Guess who that was? Timmy Walker, right?
Nice job, Tim Walker.
Tim Walker loves to hit people, and as long as he doesn't talk to them too much after the play, he's fine. Nice job, Tim.
You saw a little bit of the weather there. The ball took a lot longer to get there, allowed Tim Walker to close, make a big play, swap the ball away when he hit him, and did that drag motion you see and knocked the wet ball out of his hand, sets up 3rd and 10, something I don't think St. Vincent's been in for a while.
Well, you know, Dan Bloom told us on the pregame show, Don, that he thought if it did rain a lot, it would be advantage Tomcats because this club just likes to throw and throw and throw, so we'll see. Well, little jump there by Thiel.
Hard count that time by Stewart. Got the Tomcats in pass rush mode, jumped off and made contact. So it's going to be
3rd and 5.
Unless one of the offensive guys move, they're huddling
at the 42.
Okay, what are we doing, guys? It's not that hard. Let's not do a review like we saw in the
unless they want to change it, they can
Pitt
huddle.
Game today.
Offsides defense. It wasn't that hard.
No, it's not that hard.
Ball moved to the 47, make it 3rd and 5 now for St. Vincent.
Usually when the nose tackle hits the center in the head before the snap, it's pretty much an offside.
All right, Stewart will line up again with 4 wides on 3rd and 5. He fakes, he looks, he's going to throw the out, he's got the receiver, and the catch is made by Dalton Dietrich, who tippy-toes down to the Thiel 42-yard line for a first down.
Coverage by T. Bynum that time. Tomcats are playing way off these wide receivers. They're so fast, they got to respect that speed.
All right, 1st and 10 for St. Vincent on the 42 of Thiel. Here's the give now to the tailback, Shavonte Kraft, and he's down for no gain. You know, Thiel is really shutting the running game down, and Dan Bloom has a real good point. If this rain continues and the ball gets sloppier, I think the ball's fluttered a little bit on Stewart here since we resumed play. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Thiel 41-yard line. Play fake, going to throw the out. He's got the receiver and run out of bounds. Catch again is made by Dalton Dietrich. And the coverage by the Thiel Tomcat, Trey Andrews. And, they're going to put the ball down on the Thiel 32. And, boy, that's a first down again. Maybe Thiel needs to get up a little bit tighter on these receivers if they're going to play pitch and catch.
Well, I think that's what they're doing. I think they're recognizing the Tomcats are playing back a little bit, and they're running that quick out whenever they need 5 or 6 yards. We got a timeout here. What are we doing here? Getting the clock scored away?
Yep, they have the clock at 13:09. Now they're going to turn it.
But the danger is when you get up in there, they're so big and physical that they go right by, and then you have the big play.
Stewart calls out some signals here and shifts Kraft from left to right. He's back. He has time. He airs it out down the middle. He's got a receiver, and it looks like he's made that catch inside the 5-yard line, and Proper made the tackle, but that was a tremendous height advantage.
Damon Black Jr.
That was Damon Black Jr. at 6'3", and Proper is all of 5'9", so they took advantage of that, and it's 1st and goal at about the Thiel 2-yard line. Here's the give now to Kraft, and Kraft circles left end for the St. Vincent touchdown.
Be interesting to see if St. Vincent goes for 2. It looks like they're going to kick since they missed the last one.
Sam Elliott is on the field. Indoff is his holder. Ball's down, the kick is up, and the kick is high enough, long enough, and good enough. Timeout on the field. It is now St. Vincent 19, Thiel 7. 20 to 7. Well, if they don't do something.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Greenville Orthopedic Association and Doctors John Scullin and Stuart Anderson, specializing in the treatment of sports medicine, total joint surgery, and arthroscopic surgery. Call 800-245-8100 to make an appointment. And Greenville Moose Family Center, Lodge number 276. Fun and fellowship for everyone. Log on to lodge276.mooseunits.org. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
You are listening to News Talk 790 WPIC, Sharon Hermitage, a Cumulus station sponsored by the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, a premier senior living residence.
I'm Dan Bloom, head coach of the Tomcats, and you're listening to Thiel Football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Shavonte Kraft's 2-yard run following the big pass down the field for Saint Vincent, and they now lead 20-7 after the extra point. And here comes Hicks on the return, 30, 35, 40, and is spun around at about the 41-yard line. Another good return for freshman Jaquan Hicks for the Thiel Tomcats. He out of Ware Shoals, South Carolina.
Yeah, I think you're going to see him break one before we go too much longer this year. But now the Tomcats really need to get something going here on offense so we can maybe keep this thing closer and not let St. Vincent get too far ahead.
And really the only significant offensive play Thiel has had through a quarter plus is the 60-yard scramble by Ryan Radke. So this domination's got to turn around here, and it would be nice if it could be done right here on this series. Here's the fake by Radke. Radke keeps, rolls to the right outside the 45 and up to about the 47 for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
Nice fake, nice ball handling that time. We know that's one of Ryan's strengths, and I think if you remember Coach Bloom last week talked about the importance of Ryan reading his keys, and I think he ran that read option play and saw this middle was stuffed, pulled the ball back, and went right around the end for a pickup of about 7.
To Juden is wide to the left, joined by Bailey. Here's the snap to Radke against the blitz. The give is to Barca, and Barca gets that head of steam.
Nice job.
For the first time tonight across the 50 to the 49 for a Tomcat first down.
Nice job by that offensive line. Zinsmeister did a real nice job clearing that away at the guard spot and got him enough to get the first down and move the chains. Let's get some plays together, gang. Let's get a drive going.
Eugene Bailey and Tajuden are wide to the left, and up to the top is big Deshaun Bracey at 6'2". Radke in the gun. Takes the snap, gives it to Barca. Barca gets a hole. 50, 45, nice. 40, 35, down to the 34. Here comes Mr. Barca, Nick Barca, the sophomore.
That's what we saw last week at Allegheny, a lot of those quick hitters, and great job that time. Nick's getting a little takeout right now. We'll see who replaces him. Looks like it's going to be Peyton Hicks.
It's
Peyton Hicks,
the freshman who hurt his wrist last week, and it's not the wrist that he uses to carry the football, but he's behind Radke on 1st and 10 from the 34. And he's going to get the football. He's going to cut it outside and get knocked around, and
nice job.
Stays on his feet nicely to get a couple of yards inside the 35 to the 33. Looks like 1 yard of the play, 2nd and 9, but good balance.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, his balance kept him from being about a 5-yard loss. He got hit in the backfield a couple times. Hicks last week, if you remember, folks, is the one who scored the 2 touchdowns. First 2 times he touched the ball, a 50-yarder and then a 12-yarder. So he's got speed. He's a good-looking ball player.
He's a 200-pound tailback, freshman from that football factory, Woodland Hills, under Coach George Novak. Here's the snap, the fake. Radke going to throw on a run to Juden, incomplete.
Yeah, that's not.
Ryan is better when he has his feet set, not when they're moving.
He started to run. He started to get some pressure, and he saw Juden come open, but he just didn't have his feet underneath him. He threw the ball wildly, and that's what we talk about Ryan playing under control. And he's learned so much, and he's matured so much over the last couple of years that we've watched him. And I really like what he's been doing this year.
Jaquan Hicks is in the game, joined by Horvitz wide to the left. Bracey is wide to the right. Back is the quarterback dancing around, trying to get out of trouble, looking for help. Going to throw it way down the field. Oh, he threw it up. It's intercepted. No, he dropped it. Yeah, 3 defenders and no Thiel receiver. Well, Tajuden was
I don't understand what Tajuden did. He ran
out of bounds, and it left 3 defenders for St. Vincent down at the 5. Should have been an easy pick.
Oh,
and
now
there's
they got a flag.
Now, what's this all about?
I don't know.
It's thrown in the vicinity of the Thiel huddle.
It was the referee, and it looks like
I
the
think
Tomcats
the Cats
are marching
moving
backwards.
back.
It's not what you need to do, gang. We need to keep our poise. Let's hang in there. We still got lots of football to left. There's only 10 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Lots of football to play, guys. Just keep your chins up and keep working hard, and the good things will happen. And I think somebody lost a little composure right there.
Yeah, dumb penalties after the whistle drive coaches crazy.
This is also that new rule in college football this year where you're only allowed 2 of these, right? Personal fouls.
Yeah, I think, and they duly
ejected.
register who.
Yeah, they'll announce who did it, and that's his first, and you're only allowed 2. Oh.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's on the defense.
It's on the defense.
Thiel moved back 10 yards, and it is actually on Saint Vincent. So they're the dummies.
Grabbing the face mask that time gives Tomcats an automatic first down and moves the ball inside the 25.
Okay.
Down almost into the, I don't know, see where they're going to stack it now. Well, they haven't started marching it off yet. There we go.
There they go. They're going inside the 25.
Yeah, it's going to be in the red zone now.
They're going to go down inside the 20 to the 19.
Set the Tomcats up real well.
That is helpful.
10-11 go, trailing 20-7, gives the Tomcats a chance to maybe get some points.
All right, Horviditz and Peyton, or not Peyton, but Jaquan Hicks are wide to the left. Bracey to the right, in the gun. Here's the give to Barca. Barca cuts it outside, 20, 15, and down at about the 13 out of bounds. Making that play was Bobby Brennan, the cornerback for St. Vincent, but nice gain of 5 for Barca. And he's showing some spark on this drive.
And what you like about Barker is he's always going forward. You know, you don't see him get hit for a loss very often. Even when he gets hit at the line of scrimmage, he manages to squeeze it through for a yard or two. So you just got to love that mentality. He's a good-looking ball player.
Well, he's a good back. There's no doubt about it. And you can tell he's with his attitude, talking to him. He's a foot. Here's a bit of a juggle of the ball, and a pass incomplete, intended for Hicks out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Looked like Radke juggled a little bit on the play fake and then rolled to the right, throwing against his body too high for Jaquan Hicks.
And I think that's a case where you saw the weather be a little bit of a factor. He went to make the fake handoff, and the ball kind of slipped a little bit. And then when he went to throw it, he probably didn't have as good a grip on it as you usually have, and the ball sailed with him. Fortunately, went out of bounds and brings the Cats back for a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 at the 19-yard line. Cats need to convert this. I can't imagine trying a field goal in this weather. Could be 2-down territory. Hicks in motion left to right. Here is Radke straight back. He's going to throw down the middle, and was that ball deflected?
Deflected at the line of scrimmage by the Cody Henry, the big nose guard, 6'1", 325.
He's a problem, that guy.
Yeah, he's...
And needless to say, he's about, I'm going to say, 85 pounds heavier than our center.
Yeah, he's. It says 325, but I don't think he was 325 since about July.
Now
Looks like the Cats are going for a field goal.
They're sending in their field goal kicker, and it looks like it's Rosales. Chris Rosales, from the 21, a 31-yarder. The kick is up. The kick is good. This guy is great in bad weather. It's pouring down rain, and Chris Rosales bags a 31-yard field goal. It's 20-10 now. St. Vincent over Thiel. He'll back in it a little more on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Cianci's Motel, located at 399 Mercer Road. Log on to ciancysmotel.com or call 724-588-8550 for more information. Remember to ask for the Thiel discount. And UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Matt Arshenkoff, Special Teams Coordinator and Defensive Backs Coach. Follow the Thiel Tomcats right here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
31-yard field goal by freshman Chris Rosales from Port St. Lucie, Florida. And we wouldn't have wanted it to have been 32, would we, Don?
No, I don't think.
It just got over, and here's a nice kickoff that the St. Vincent return man, Baptiste, goes back and gets, and he is cold-cocked at the 20-yard line. Who made that hit? Was that 57?
No, it's number 5. I'm not sure if it's Barker or Libertine, the freshman.
Wow.
I can't believe Barker would be on kickoff team, but we'll see.
Well, I'd like to see the guy's body makeup. I can tell you real quick. My golly, I don't know.
John Baptiste was the carrier on that time, and he got in the, and they call in the vernacular, decleated. His feet came off the ground and got put on his back.
Let's go with him then.
It was number 5, whoever it was.
First, and there are duplicate numbers all over the place for Thiel. They have over 100 kids dressed.
We love that.
Yes, we do. Ball on the 21st and 10 for Saint Vincent. And the quarterback, Dietrich, is going to hand it off.
Not this time.
And he is going nowhere. And that was...
Looks like Justin Johnson.
Justin?
Number 95.
Oh, made the tackle.
Yeah.
Oh, JJ from Butler High School, a true freshman, is in the game. And he tackled Javante Kraft for no gain. You know, the Thiel coaches have been telling me throughout the preseason period, this 220-pound defensive end from Butler is a good one.
He is.
And he's been there.
He whipped his guy.
All right, 2nd and 10. Straight back. Pass down the middle. Oh,
nice
job. Almost intercepted. Getting his mitts on that football for a moment was Randy Groves. The sophomore from Springfield, Ohio.
And Randy's already got the fumble recovery on the onside kick to start the game. Just went up real well, and Tomcat defense is playing a real nice job getting a little snugger on those wide receivers, and got his big hands up there, tipped it up in the air, but the ball was just a little too wet to bring in.
Now, I wonder if we might be able to get a little heat on Derek Stewart.
Watch number 22, Jake Elk, coming.
Let's see if he does. It looks like they're blitzing. Here they come. He's back. He throws he out. He's got a man. Now tackle him. They got him out of bounds.
Nice
Better
job.
yet.
Nice job.
Got him out of bounds, and it's 4th down and punt formation. With Thiel trailing only by 10.
Ryan Crawford on the catch, number 7, and our number 7, Tim Walker, helped get him out of bounds with the assist from T. Bynum.
So the Cats get off the field defensively. And let's see if Jaquan Hicks can do something here with this punt return.
I don't think it's him back there.
Oh, it's not him?
Let me see. I don't see. It doesn't look like an 87.
Well, let's catch that number then.
Looks like number 1. Looks like
number 1.
Kajuden.
He's going to let it go. It's short, but it takes a heck of a roll inside the 35 and down at the Thiel's own 30-yard line. So they got a lucky bounce on a short kick that bounced around midfield.
Yeah, Tomcats were lucky it didn't hit a guy coming back. They weren't really watching for that because you don't expect it to be that way. That sets the Cats up about the 31-yard line. See if we can get. That was a huge drive the last time, even though it only ended in a field goal, to get some points, and then to come right out and shut them down basically with a 3-and-out. Tomcats set the offense up here with 7:52 left in the first half to maybe slice into this 10-point, 20-10 lead a little bit more.
All right, Thiel comes to the line of scrimmage as usual. And
Tomcats running that check with me offense where they call a play, then they all look to see if it got changed from the sideline.
Bracey wide right, Horvitits to the left. Sidecar for quarterback Radke on first down. Bryant takes the snap, and actually Barca takes it and maybe gets a yard up to about the 31.5. You know, that's kind of interesting. I suppose that's by design, but that could cause fumbles.
I think they have a play like that by design, but I don't think that's the one they called because Ryan threw his hands up as soon as it happened. I think Barca may have stepped in front of him that time. And now in this kind of weather with the rain pouring down, you want to be a little more careful with the ball.
As we'd say in the backyard, don't fight over it, boys.
Well, there's plenty of ball to go around in this team.
All right, they're in the same formation on second down. This time again, no, Radke gets this one. Radke gets away across the 35 up to about the 37.5-yard line, setting up a reasonably makeable third down. It's a short 4 that the Cats need.
Tell you what, Cody Henry is a guy we've been talking about, the nose tackle, weighs 325 pounds plus breakfast this morning. Ran him down on the outside that time, so he slid down from his nose tackle position. So he shows some quick feet for a big boy.
Cats need 4 to keep this drive alive, and they have 3 wides and a wing in the ball game. Radke going to look at pressure. Stops, throws to Barca, and Barca can't pull it in. He had to turn around, twist his body, leave his feet, and couldn't bring it down in this wetness.
Yeah, and it was
so the Cats don't move the ball, and it's 4th down.
And the play developed so quickly, it didn't have time to really set up any blockers out there. So even if he'd have caught the ball, he probably wasn't going to go very far. But Tomcats squander a little bit, 3rd and 3 there. That now they're going to have to kick the ball away.
Dylan Kleckner will stand at his 22. Is that black deep for
yes,
Saint Vincent, I believe?
Yep.
Gets the kick away. It's high. Fair catch called. Lets it bounce inside the 25, the 20. Great Thiel roll down to the 18-yard line.
Nice exchange of field that way. The Tomcats had the ball at their own 30, get it back and set them up inside the Saint Vincent 20. But with this offense, you just got to, with 6:26 left in the half, just got to not let up any big plays between now and halftime. Give your offense a chance to regroup a little bit. We're moving the ball a little bit. Just got to put a sustained drive together. Right now, the defense, since we came back out from the weather delay, defense has played well.
St. Vincent 20, Thiel 10. Reminder, stay tuned at halftime. It'll be a bit of a shortened halftime, but Jack Leipheimer, the former athletic director and still employed by Thiel College, is
he's still here.
Going to join us if he's here. Maybe he went home to change clothes.
Well,
all right. Here's the snap. And back to pass is Stewart. Stewart's going to air it down to the sideline to the cheap seats.
Nice job.
Nobody open.
Nice job by a number of people there, starting with Joe Krim, one of the D3 players of the week last week, and then great coverage by Randy Groves and a couple other people on the secondary. There was nobody for him to throw to. And so you're starting to see get a little heat in the kitchen, as Hugh Ringer likes to say, and then great coverage by the defense. They've taken our advice, and they've moved up a little bit, and they've tightened, and now they've got Tim Walker, who's just as big as their wide receivers out in the cornerback position as well.
Cody Wagner's in at DN now for Thiel. On 2nd and 10, Stewart going to throw the swing pass out here, and it is caught and running out to the side.
Not much, though.
For about 3 yards. Was one of the running backs, Ryan Crawford, and he's a senior, former New Wilmington Greyhound.
There you go. You're starting to see a little bit here, a little bit change since we came back from the weather breaks. Start seeing a lot more third and longs, where in the first quarter it was a lot of third and shorts or second and shorts.
All right, in the gun, Derek Stewart with 3-4 wides in the ball game. He's going straight back. He gets some pressure, runs away, throws on the run, got a man open at the 45. He caught it at the 40, 35. The ball is out. Flag on the play. Picked up by Thiel, but Thiel's not going to get the football. I think there might be a penalty on the Cats.
Yeah, I think so. Tim Walker got beat that time, and he made up the ground to make the tackle, and he threw him down rather unceremoniously. I don't know if he grabbed the face mask or not, but Tomcats, we talked about pressing. You get that press coverage, you've got to make sure you hit the guy at the line of scrimmage. If he gets behind you, face mask call against
Tim Walker is out of the lineup, and I think trying to run to the back of the group before the coach gets to him.
Too late.
Too late. The coach found him.
Yeah, he found him. That's the problem with being a big cornerback. You're found by everybody.
So insult to injury is added on that play, as they walk way inside the 20 down to the 14-yard line.
Kind of disheartening. The Tomcats had him a 3rd and long, and like we've been talking about all afternoon or all evening tonight about what we have to do is get press coverage, but if you don't make the play and they get behind you, that's what happens. These guys are big and fast.
All right, Derek Stewart, right where he wants to be now in the red zone, is going to play fake and call his own number, and the Cats are going to get all over him at about the 12-yard line. There isn't much running room in there, thanks to Doak Walker and friends.
Doak Walker made the stop that time, Hugh. That time he ran the little option, turned it upfield, and met a whole bunch of blue jerseys and saw what his running backs have been going through all night.
All right, Stewart with a tailback behind him, Dorsett this time. And he's going to run down the line of scrimmage and going to get hit by one of the Cats and thrown back, and that was T. Bynum, who made the play out of a Keysport High School.
Remember, T last week was the one who stole the ball away down on the 1-yard line at the Allegheny game that stopped an Allegheny drive in the first quarter. Tomcats with third and about 6 would like to hold them tight here and see if we can force at least a field goal attempt rather than giving up 7.
All right, let's get after Stewart a little bit. They haven't put the pressure on him. Cats almost succumbed to the hard count again, but no flag. Long count by Stewart. 3rd and 5. Snap is low. He gets it and under pressure, and he's going to...
Nice job, T. Bynum.
T. Bynum had that diagnosed, and he got Jannard Dorsett before he could get any kind of a head of steam back at the 14-yard line. makes the field goal a little bit longer too, Don.
They gave him forward progress almost up to the line of scrimmage, but he was really thrown back. T. Bynum. It was a bad snap to begin with, so he had to field it like a shortstop, and he came up throwing, and Bynum read it very well and threw the Dorset, or Dorset, or however you want to pronounce his name, and didn't get anywhere. Now St. Vincent's going to take a timeout.
Timeout on the field before his 30-yard field goal attempt here on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Anderson Coach and Travel, proud to be the transportation provider for the Thiel Tomcats. Call 1-800-345-3435 or log on to goanderson.com. And the ComDoc DocuCenter, located on the ground floor of Harder Hall on the Thiel College campus. The ComDoc DocuCenter is a full-service printer and open to the public. Call 724-589-2267 or log on to DocuCenter at thiel.edu. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details on Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Brian Radikovich, running backs coach at Thiel College. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Sam Elliott drills a 30-yard field goal firmly through the uprights, and they get the 3 back. But the Cats got a little while ago, Don, and it is now St. Vincent 23, Thiel 10 at the 3:45 mark.
And I'll tell you, that was kind of a moral victory for the Tomcats there, not to give up a touchdown. They had the big play that held them back, and Tomcats were able to hold them just to a field goal. So moral victories. We know we don't like moral victories, but that one we'll take. As potent as this offense is, Tomcats did a nice job that time.
And, Don, you just got the answer to your question. Jack Lee Palmer is still in the house.
Did Jack Lee Palmer go home because it's raining? We knew better than that.
Well, I knew there was only one reason he'd go home. Patty wanted to go home.
I was going to say, I have a funny feeling Patty's at home. At least she came out. My wife didn't come out tonight.
Sam Elliott will kick off for St. Vincent. Richard Proper is back deep, and he is joined back there by the freshman wideout Jaquan Hicks. It's a line drive kick going to come to Hicks at the 10, 15-20. Got ahead of steam, 25-30, 35-40, and he's pinwheeled across the 45 at the 47, and a flag flies.
Nice job that time. Hicks has had some great run backs. Let's see if we get the latest stat sheet, how many he's gotten back so far. We don't have that one on there. They don't get that to the end of the game, but he's been out around the 40 just about every time, and he gets that head of steam up, and it's kind of hard to bring him down. He's had some crushing tackles, though. He's been pinwheeled a couple of times, or for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, think about John Elway in the Super Bowl where he got helicoptered. He just had that happen about 3 times tonight, so that means he's given it his all, and I really look for this kid to break one, hopefully later tonight.
Did you see the film of the young high school kid? It was the number 1 play of the night on ESPN. The kid is running, and he gets pinwheeled, and he did a flip, and he did a perfect landing and took it to the house.
Got a 9.0.
He got a 9.5 on that one.
8.7 from the
Not
Russian.
Not quite here for Jaquan Hicks, but
8.7 from the Russian, but that's okay. Looks like they're
now
going to march
let's see what
you back.
they're going to do.
Looks like they're going to march you back against the Cats. Nope, maybe not. Who knows? They don't know which way they're going. Looks like St. Vincent did something wrong again.
$15 yards for unnecessary roughness. You probably heard
Yes,
the
we
referee
did.
say.
Good job. Sets them up
yeah.
inside the almost 37-yard line.
Now, at the 3:38 mark, it really behooves the Cats to try to get 7 on the board here, Dawn. That
Absolutely.
makes it a real good ball game.
Referee's explaining it to the St. Vincent coach, who apparently doesn't agree with the call. Referees usually win this one, so I think he's going to win it again.
3 wides for Thiel. Eugene Bailey and Adam Tajuden are down here to the left. And it looks like Deshaun Bracey top right for quarterback Ryan Radke. And now the officials are changing sides, and now I guess they're ready. So it's 1st and 10 for the Thiel Tomcats on the 37-yard line of St. Vincent. Radke is back. He's going to look. He's going to air it down the right sideline. Got a man out there. The ball is caught for touchdown. Was that Deshaun Bracey?
Yes,
I believe it was. the 6'2 wideout from Kiski High School in Vandergrift, Pennsylvania. How about that? That's the second bomb he's caught on in 2 games, but this one goes for 6. That kid is going to be a good one.
37 yards on the touchdown from Radke.
And it came at the 3:30 mark of the second period.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Chris Rosales is in to try to tack on the extra point. Josh Dando, the holder. Ball down, kick up. Kick is right through the uprights. Timeout on the field. It's a football game. We have late night football for you, folks. Don't go anywhere. It is now St. Vincent 23, Thiel 17 on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Dr. Dominic Lombardi and the rest of the Lombardi and McCammett dental team prides themselves on being able to provide world-class, stress-free dental care for you and your family to look and feel your best. They perform the majority of procedures in their office. Everything from a simple checkup and cleaning to fillings, crowns, dentures, root canals, extractions, and more. Lombardi and McCammett Dental, 60 North Mercer Avenue, Sharpsville, 724-962-2138 or online at lombardismiles.com. For a limited time with a new patient exam and cleaning, receive a professional custom whitening for just $100. Great for homecoming.
I'm Ryan Matvico, wide receivers coach. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Freshman Deshaun Bracey, 37-yard reception from Ryan Radke. Rosales kick. Tomcats are within 7. And the kick is going to be bounced around there at the 12-yard line and picking it up and racing up the field and going down with a flag on the play at about the 27-yard line. For St. Vincent is Baptiste.
Trevor Martin on a stop that time. I don't know what the flag's coming in for. I thought maybe he just about stepped out of bounds before he picked up the ball, but apparently the referee was watching him.
It was something on up the field.
No, I know that. I mean, I was hoping he'd, but looks like we'll see what the referee's going to call here. Oh.
Block below the waist.
That's from the spot foul, so they're going back to the 20 to mark that back. So that's going to set St. Vincent in a hole. Well, if their coach was unhappy with the last call, he's not going to be real happy with that one either. But they're going to march this thing back inside the 10, right about the 10-yard line.
So that's a break for Thiel. They're going to put the ball down on just over the 10-yard line.
Certainly time for a takeaway. The Tomcat defense has played so well, except for that one big pass play. It'd be real nice if we could maybe get a tip ball or something and get the ball down here and maybe take the lead before halftime.
Cody Wagner remains on that Thiel forward wall at left defensive end. Stewart is in the gun. Stewart is going to fake. He gets away from Bynum. He's still in a lot of heat, and he's going to go down in the arms of a Thiel Tomcat. And was that Randy Groves?
Randy Groves got the stop, but I think Cody Wagner finished him off. Groves held him up, and Wagner put the El Kabong on him. And,
Groves is pretty athletic, and he's all over the field.
I'll tell you what, he closed real well. It looked like when that play came around the end, there was a lot of green real estate, but Groves closed really fast and held him to a 5-yard gain.
2nd and 5, ball on the 15-yard line. Stewart in the rain, sends a man in motion, Dorsett, and he's going to call his own number and get banged around as the Cats try to knock the ball loose.
I'll tell you what, banged around is a good word. About the last 4 plays, he's gotten hit. Cody Wagner again on the stop that time. He's gotten popped a couple of times.
Yes, he has.
You wonder if that's going to affect his passing a little bit because he hasn't been able to get the ball off. He's been running that option. The Tomcats have been rather unpleasant with him when they get to him.
Well, if they can just prevent the big play through the air, Don, they have a real shot here in this ball game. Stewart back. Stewart going to look. He's going to buy time. He's being chased. Throws to the sideline. He's got his man for a first down.
Nope,
boy,
incomplete.
Did he drop it?
Incomplete. Stepped out of bounds.
Ocean Kelly was looking at his feet. Now, what's this all about?
Well, I think the
flag.
wide receiver disagreed with him. St. Vincent, talk about losing control. It looks like both referees have their hats off, so it looks like he maybe gone out of bounds and then came back in and touched the ball.
Okay.
So they called the ball incomplete when they were waving it off, and I think he may have disagreed.
Well, they're explaining it to Ron Dolciato, the St. Vincent coach.
That'll be a dead ball foul, too, so that's going to count. It's not going to give him the extra down, so hopefully that'll set him up at 4th and a long. Yep, stepped out of bounds. Yep. That's what I thought. When you see the referee without a hat on, they usually don't lose their hat while they're running. let's face it, referees aren't very fast, and so I think they throw their hat when the guy steps out of bounds to signal that somebody else has to touch the ball first. In that case, they didn't. He probably made a legitimate catch, and the young wide receiver didn't understand the call, and they threw a flag, but I don't know if they marched it back or not. It doesn't look like they did.
It's on the 10 or the 15, and it's 4th and 5, and the punt team is out for Saint Vincent. Must
have picked up the flag.
Yeah, apparently they did, because Christian Witchy is going to stand with his heels on the end line. Hicks is back deep. Jaquan stands at the 43. It's an end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce on the side of the 50 and be downed right around the 50-yard line by St. Vincent. So Dawn, with 1:56 left.
Lots of time.
Doggone it, Thiel could get this thing tied up or go ahead at halftime.
Let's clarify the flag. I think the flag was for illegal touching because he was the guy that went out of bounds. So the Tomcats declined the penalty because it was an incomplete pass and took the play instead. So they didn't really pick up the flag. So let's clarify that for our listeners.
All right, good.
Radke set up right at midfield with 1:56, 23-17. Tomcats trail the Bearcats right now, but lots of time left in the first half.
He's got the big tight end. Eugene Bailey wide here to the left. You know, they list Bailey at 5'7", but somebody's lying.
Yeah.
That kid's 6'2".
If you don't count his shins from his knees down, he's 5'7".
Yeah.
Throwing that knees to his floor, and he's a little bit taller than that.
He and Bracey are both about 6'2", and they're both in the ball game with Juden and, of course, the good hands guy, Horvitis. And who do we have in the slot there? I think that's Juden.
Yeah, it looks like Juden.
All right, in the gun with Barca beside him is Ryan Radke. 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz. Ryan unloads. He throws the pass, and it's caught by the young man Bailey, Eugene Bailey, out of Valley High in New Kensington, PA. And he gets 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Clock runs to 1:40 until halftime.
Great play by a freshman to read the blitz and do the hot call, and Ryan hit him, and that's all they wanted.
Radke in the gun, gonna pump, gonna run left, gonna stop, gonna throw. He's got his man. It's caught down there. It's caught by Bailey.
Yes,
Bailey
sir.
did a dipsy-do and a double move, and is inside the 20, down at about the 14 or 13-yard line.
And great job by Ryan Radke to buy a little bit of time to allow his receiver to go deep. That was going to be another quick out. When they jumped the route, the receiver went deep, and Radke waited and found him.
And they put it on the 9, so it's 1st and goal for Thiel. Radke in the gun. Here's the handoff. No, he keeps, and he's going to lose. He's still on his feet, though, and does he get back to the line of scrimmage? Almost.
Lost about
Maybe
a yard.
Lost a yard. I can't believe Radke kept that play alive.
Well, I'll tell you what, it looked like he was down. He managed to keep both knees off the ground. Tomcats
They're
going to
put it on
timeout.
the 12, and we'll take a timeout. 30 seconds on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous sponsors of Tomcat Football and Thiel College Athletics. TDA, Venn Design Architecture, proud to provide architectural and design services for Thiel College. Log on to vendesign.com. And McElhinney Brothers, Inc., general contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056. To discuss custom renovations. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Devontae Sims, cornerbacks coach of the Tomcats. You're listening to Thiel Tomcat Football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Hugh Ringer and Don Achenbaugh back at Alumni Stadium. Exactly 1 minute remaining until halftime. St. Vincent 23, Thiel 17. After that 2.5-yard loss by Radke on the scramble against pressure, the ball is back on the St. Vincent 12. 2nd and goal.
I don't think St. Vincent expected to be this much of a ball game in the first half.
All right, Radke with the sidecar Barca and 4 wides in the ball game. He's back. He looks. He throws. He's got his receiver, and it's caught down there by Bracey. And he's down to about the, 2-yard line?
Looks like they're about the 1.5-yard line. Nice job that time. Nice route, nice pass, put the ball right where it needed to be. Tomcats look like they're going to take another timeout.
And I think they are, and we'll keep it here. 54 seconds remaining. You know, Don, we can see the continued development of these young receivers. We've had some very good receivers here in this program for a cup of coffee a couple of years. A kid by the name of Johnson a year or two ago. And I'll tell you, a lot of people here at Thiel think that these young men, these 4 wide receivers that they brought in from the Pittsburgh area, from Florida, could be right in that group. Very, very special.
And let's not forget Horvitis, the veteran who's teaching them the ropes. And I'll tell you, we've had fast receivers and we've had receivers who could catch. Very rarely do we have fast receivers who can catch.
Now,
and we got some good players right now.
What is this, third down?
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 at the 2, and we brought a different weapon in. Mr. Peyton Hicks is now in the backfield.
The touchdown maker.
This guy is a touchdown maker. He loves to run between the tackles and give you the quick feet. Gradke in the gun with Hicks behind him. On 3rd and goal. Here's the give to Hicks. Hicks is going to dance. He's spinning. Did he get anywhere?
Not quite. Just a little short.
He's down to the 1-yard line.
4th down, though, Hugh.
4th, and they got to make this.
I'll
Clock's
tell you what.
running with 40 seconds. Are they out of timeouts?
Come right back and do the same thing. No, Tomcats still have a timeout left, but I think they're just going to run.
Radke is going to come up right now and do some hand signals. Hicks behind him. 4th and goal at the 1. Here's the give, and there he goes.
Yes, sir.
Peyton Hicks is in for a touchdown. The touchdown maker does it again. The freshman Peyton Hicks has tied this football game at 23 with the extra point pending. Chris Rosales out of Port St. Lucie, Florida, tries the extra point. Ball down, kick blocked.
Pick it up. You got to defend it, guys.
Oh, my goodness. They're going to return it. Here goes big receiver running 20, 10, 5, and they are going to get, 2 points?
2 points.
Doggone it. The return was by Damon Black, and he had to take that ball about 85 yards.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Instead of being 24-23, it's now 25-23. Unfortunately, it was going to be 24-23 Tomcats. Now it's 25-23 Bearcats. I don't really like that. I don't like that rule.
Well, when they score against you, you don't like it.
I don't like it.
That's for sure. But boy, oh boy.
You block the extra point, that should be probably enough. But to get a 2 points for, because usually it's like that kid that ran the 99 or the 109-yard back the other night in the college game. You don't have your speed guys out there on the extra point team. You got your big guys to block. So who's going to chase them down?
Right.
And it's almost an unfair advantage. But it's just one of those rules I don't like. Throw it up there with putting Junior and a 3rd on your jersey. Unless Grandpa's playing, you really don't need to put Junior there.
And now Thiel is going to have to punt the ball.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Does it work like it? No, it's going to be a regular kickoff.
Oh, okay.
Rosales just probably had to find his tee. It'll be a regular kickoff just like normal. It's just that, unfortunately, instead of Tomcats being up 24-23, they're now down 25-23. So
Rosales will kick off with 25 seconds left, and they better be careful here. You don't want a disaster. There's the kick, and it's going to be end over end, and it's going back, and it's fumbled inside the 10, picked up at the 8, 15. They're going to get him at the 20 and bring him down roughly at that point.
Tomcats doing a nice job this week staying in their lanes. Last week, I think, with all the excitement, they've got so many young people on their kickoff team. I think in all the excitement, they're all chasing the ball, and Allegheny slashed them for about 240 yards of kickoff returns. Tonight, the Cats have been doing a great job staying in their lanes and doing a good job of keeping them pinned in. So he's going to be set up just outside the 20. So with 18.6 seconds left in the half, see what Saint Vincent's going to do. Looks like they're going to huddle up and just take a knee.
18 seconds. They're just going to take the knee and go into the locker room. It is really raining here now, but no lightning.
I think they're surprised that the Tomcats are playing them this tough.
Well, that is going to be the end of the first half. You thought we'd never get there, did you? It's been a very interesting second quarter once we resume play. The Cats are very much in it, folks, so don't you go anywhere. After 2 periods with 2 to go, it is Saint Vincent 25 and the Thiel Tomcats 23 on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Greenville Orthopedic Association and Doctors John Scullin and Stuart Anderson, specializing in the treatment of sports medicine, total joint surgery, and arthroscopic surgery. Call 800-245-8100 to make an appointment. And Greenville Moose Family Center, Lodge number 276, fun and fellowship for everyone. Log on to lodge276.mooseunits.org. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Cianci's Motel, located at 399 Mercer Road. Log on to ciancysmotel.com or call 724-588-8550 for more information. Remember to ask for the Thiel discount. And UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Toyota is a Reader's Digest most trusted brand, and Mel Grotta is committed to giving you more confidence in the car you drive and the process you go through to buy it. Shop buyatoyota.com for special offers including 0% APR on select models. Special APR financing available to qualified buyers. APR terms vary by model. Not all buyers will qualify. Reader's Digest most trusted brand based among respondents who selected an import make as their most trusted automobile brand. Toyota helps you get the most out of your drive. Just ask a friend who drives one. Toyota, let's go places.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Anderson Coach and Travel, proud to be the transportation provider for the Thiel Tomcats. Call 1-800-345-3435 or log on to goanderson.com. And the ComDoc DocuCenter, located on the ground floor of Harder Hall on the Thiel College campus. The ComDoc DocuCenter is a full-service printer and open to the public. Call 724-589-2267 or log on to DocuCenter at thiel.edu. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details on Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
Wouldn't you love to have this pharmacy experience? You pull up, park close to the door, walk a short distance to the counter, have the pharmacist greet you by name, wait just a short time for your prescription, receive time to discuss your questions with the pharmacist, and still pay the same copay as you would at a large chain store. This service is available at your fingertips at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, located in Hermitage and Greenville. Visit the Medicine Shop in Greenville and Hermitage to experience this first-rate service yourself.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, caring beyond prescriptions.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous sponsors of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. TDA, Venn Design Architecture, proud to provide architectural and design services for Thiel College. Log on to vendesign.com. And McElhinney Brothers, Inc., general contractors, providing premier residential and commercial remodeling in Grove City, Hermitage, and Greenville. Call 724-638-7056. to discuss custom renovations. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Jeff Stevens, defensive line coach at Thiel College. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Welcome back. It's halftime at Alumni Stadium, Stober Field, where the Tomcats trail the Saint Vincent Bearcats 25-23 in a very exciting game. We've had everything. We've had rain. We've had lightning. We've had excitement on the field. We've had long runs, long pass plays. We've had everything you could ask for. And today we can ask for something even more special. We got a good friend of ours back for a halftime interview, Jack Liebheimer. Coach, the last time we talked, you were heading into retirement. How's that working out for you?
I highly recommend it.
Yeah, well, Hugh's retired, and he enjoys it. You're retired, and you enjoy it. I think I may have to check that out here pretty soon if I can just get my wife to understand, and we'll talk about that. So I understand that you're not really retired. You're still doing some work with the new president and doing some help with the athletic department. Why don't we talk a little bit about that?
Okay, well, you're absolutely right. I was very fortunate when I I met last September with Troy when he was still here as the president, and told him I was planning on retiring at the end of the school year. He asked me if I would consider staying on and working out of the advancement office to continue to raise money for athletics, in particular the track project that we've undertaken here now. And I told him I would be happy to do that, and I get to work from home. I set my schedule, and it works out really well, and I'm enjoying it. And I hope to continue to make a difference and provide some resources now if I can.
Well, you always make a difference at Thiel, Jack. You know that. Got to be fun, though, bumping into old athletes, old friends, people you know.
No question. I mean, I was doing that for the 7 years that I was the AD.
Sure.
That was part of my job, was to do that. So, Troy jokingly said that, okay, we'll put you on half-time so you only have to work 40 hours a week. I told him that wasn't going to happen. But and then, we've had a presidential change, and I've met with Dr. Traverso, and I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed. She's very passionate about this position here at Thiel, and has a great vision for the institution. She may not have the athletic background, so to speak, that Troy had, but she understands the value and is very supportive. And I look for us to continue to the momentum that we've had for the last couple of years, and keep us on the rise.
I got to meet her tonight for the first time, and I was impressed by the way she actually listened to what I was saying and looking me in the eye. And sometimes in that position, it's happened with all the presidents I've met, where they're sometimes looking over your shoulder to see who else they can talk to, because there's so much stress on their time.
Yeah, you're right.
But she made it feel like I was the only one in the room, and it was during the storm delay, and there was a lot of people in there, so I was hardly the only person in the room. But well, why don't we talk a little bit about the track project, Jack? I see every time I come home from work, I come by that way, and I see the dirt movers on one side, and then I see the dirt movers on the other side.
Right.
Tell us about the project.
Well, it's a multi-year project. We're in phase 1 right now, which is site preparation to level the area, put in all the drainage, and then conduit for. We're forward thinking on this thing, trying to envision that what's it going to be in 4 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and so we're going to have a regulation-sized soccer field on the infield in there.
Oh, good.
With the intent that becomes an extra practice field for us, and eventually, who knows, maybe it becomes a soccer stadium for us. But we're winding down the first phase of this project. They're going to seed it, get all the drainage taken care of, and those retaining walls and all that stuff, and that should end up by the end of October, depending upon the weather. And then we got to continue to raise the funds for it. The all-in project price is a little over $3 million. We can get a track and all the accompanying equipment with it for about $2.1 million. We've raised a little over $1 million so far,
right,
but that's kind of gone into the site prep.
Right.
So we've got to continue to raise the money and keep things going, and we're just finishing the most successful capital campaign project ever here, and I'm sure that we're going to use that momentum to continue to try to raise funds for significant individual projects like the track and like the sciences.
Don Achenbach, Hugh Ringer back at halftime of Alumni Stadium. Tomcats trail the Saint Vincent Bearcats 25-23. We're talking with former coach and athletic director and now fundraiser Jack Leipheimer. Hugh, do you have something you want to ask?
Well, Jack, I just wanted to mention that I think a lot of our fans may not realize you continue to serve on the Division III football committee, right?
Yeah,
tell us about some of your duties there.
Well, thanks for bringing that up, Hugh. Yeah, I was very fortunate when I knew I was going to retire as the AD. I was under the impression I would have to leave the committee, but the only stipulation is you have to be an employee of the college. And since I'm still collecting a paycheck, I was okay to stay on the committee for one more year. I have one more year left on my term, this year being the last year. Our job on the national committee is to we represent all 4 regions of the country in Division III, and our job is to evaluate the games and the teams so that when we come down to playoff time, we can put together the best bracket we possibly can. There's 25 automatic qualifying conferences in Division III, which only leaves 7 spots left, at-large spots left, and we've got to determine who's the best in those 7 to get in the tournament. So it's it entails a lot of conference calls and talking with coaches. I am a co-chair of the South region. Myself and Darla Kirby, who's the assistant athletic director in SWA from Mary Hardin Baylor, and every conference within the South has a representative on the what they call the regional advisory committee. So we'll meet once a week via conference call beginning in October, and put out mock rankings. We don't make anything public until we get down to the end of the season.
Well, that's exciting. That'd be fun to do.
It is. It really is.
I have to ask you, Jack Leipheimer, what do you think of these young Tomcats here? They've come back in this football game. I love the young kids.
I'll tell you, I'm really impressed. I went down a couple weeks ago to the Westminster scrimmage, and we took it to them. I thought.
I thought so too.
We really looked good. I didn't go to the game last week. I wanted to listen to you two on the radio, so I did that instead. And I was impressed. I was pleased that we've got our kickoff coverage problems worked out here. But yeah, I tell you, I'm impressed with Dan and his staff and the kids that he's brought in. He did a great job recruiting. And I look forward to some good things here. A lot of people said this game would not be like this, and I'm glad. I just hope it finishes like this as we go forward. But there's always two halves to every game. So.
That's right. Well, when I asked him today on the pregame show about special teams, he looked me in the eye, and I loved the look in his eye. He had that coach look. He said, believe me, it was an area that was addressed this week. It was addressed all week. I think it was.
I think it was, too.
Well,
no doubt about it.
Let me give you a stat on that. Last week, the kid from Allegheny had over 200 yards in kick returns. Tonight, their kick returner has 13 yards total.
Yep.
So that's a great job. And I remember back in about 2002, 2003, when Coach Leipheimer took over the special teams. It's like we said when we saw it happen. You don't want the boss getting into your business, and I think they're playing a lot better for it. Don Achenbaugh, Hugh Ringer here at halftime. St. Vincent leads the Tomcats 25-23 in a very, very good football game. Hugh, what else would you like to ask our good friend here?
Well, it's just great to see you, Jack, and I'm glad you're so involved. Is there anything else in your retirement gig that you do want to bring up?
Let me ask him. How's the family doing?
Everybody's doing great. In fact, I appreciate you asking that. I can give a shout-out to my two daughters who are on a bus coming back from Atlantic City, and I told them I'd give them a shout-out if I could, but they're doing great. My grandson's doing well. My granddaughter.
Our grandkid's great.
Oh, my granddaughter's going to graduate from high school this year.
Really?
Yeah, I can't believe it. My grandson's in 5th grade. Both our daughters are doing great. Patty's doing well, and
yeah, we saw Patty down here for a little while. She hung around till the lightning started, and then she headed home.
Yeah,
I don't blame her. I'll tell you. Yeah, she's just an incredible person, being a coach's wife. You've talked about it a lot over the years.
Yeah, no question.
The sacrifices that coaches' wives make, and she's the leader.
You're absolutely right. I never could have done the things that I was able to do without her and
keeping the home front straight.
Oh, it's just unbelievable. So it was interesting today. I watched College Game Day all day. I watched the Pitt-Penn State game. And it's the first time in 54 years that I haven't been actively involved in a football game.
And let me guess, the thought crossed your mind several times. I have something I should be doing here.
Well, I was exchanging emails with a friend of mine who's coaching down at Austin College in Sherman, Texas. And he says, how you doing? How you feeling? I said, well, it feels a little weird, but it also feels pretty good. So,
Speaking of that, what about some of your coaches from that 2005 team? Where are they at?
Kurt Reiser is the athletic director at Knock High School, doing an outstanding job there. Joe Rossi is currently out of work. He was the defensive coordinator a year ago at Rutgers, but
he'll be back.
He'll be catching on. Tommy McIntyre is the secondary coach at the University of Delaware.
John Marska?
John Marska is the head coach at Albright. They lost a tough one today. He's 1-1 on the season. He's done a great job there.
They push the playoffs just about every year.
Yes, they do.
They don't always get there, but they do.
Well, I think that's just testament to the great program that Jack Leipheimer developed.
Leipheimer tree.
With the culmination in 2005.
You hear him talk about, the John Gruden tree and the Chuck Knoll tree and all. This is the Jack Leipheimer tree. You put that passion in these people. You can see it on the field. You can see it here. And I think the trend is continuing with the new regime.
Well, I wish we could continue, Jack, but the players are back
They're
out
back,
here.
yep.
We need to pay a bill or two before we start the third quarter.
Sounds
Always
good.
great to talk to you, Jack.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Anytime.
Jack Lee Palmer, I guess we can say retired athletic director, but still working for the college here in Greenville, Pennsylvania. Hugh Ringer, Don Achenbaugh. It's 25-23 Saint Vincent over Thiel. Third quarter is coming up in less than a minute. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with a kickoff on 790 WPIC.
People you know. Community people. People you know. Community people.
With GSB Mobile from Greenville Savings Bank, you're going places. Take us with you. Enjoy access to your Greenville Savings Bank accounts anytime, anywhere. Mobile banking, online banking, and e-statements. Manage your personal finances in a way that fits your on-the-go lifestyle. Greenville Savings Bank, your hometown financial institution since 1911. Member FDIC.
Community people. You know.
This is Daryl Satterfield, quarterback's coach. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
All right, Hugh Ringer, Don Achenbaugh back at Alumni Stadium. The players are just about ready to take the field for the third quarter. Don Achenbaugh has the stat sheet for the first half in hand. What jumps out at you, Don?
Well, I'll tell you what jumps out at me. The stats at the end of the first quarter was a very strong St. Vincent lead. Stats in the second in the halftime is a lot closer. 278 total yards for St. Vincent, 214 for our favorite Tomcats. Big one here, 21 carries, 65 yards for St. Vincent, less than just a little over 3 yards a carry. Tomcats with 87 yards rushing. St. Vincent still, Derek Stewart was 11 for 13 at the end of the first quarter, 18 for 24 in the second for the halftime. So Tomcats got a little bit of pressure on him, got in his face a little bit, and still got a lot of people catching passes for St. Vincent. But I got to love our Tomcats' chances, and we get the ball to start the second half.
All right, we're about ready to go. So they're lined up, and St. Vincent will kick off, and here we go with the kickoff for the start of the third quarter. End over end, down to about the 12-yard line. Richard Proper with the ball. He has speed, 35, 40, and up to the 41-yard line before he's tackled by one of the Bearcats. Tomcats have good field position, Dawn, to start the third period.
Nice return. And Tomcats have had some pretty good returns tonight. Looking at seeing here if we can get to it. I don't see the stats right now. Hold on a second. Now we didn't get out. Jaquan Hicks has 102 yards in kickoff returns, and now Proper does another one. Tomcats set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right. Now, what are we doing here? I guess
Tomcats are just coming on the field.
Waiting for the Cats to come on the field. The officials standing there waiting, and they're going to run out to the 40, to the line of scrimmage, and we'll be ready to go in the third period. Ryan Radke, of course, remains at quarterback. Deshaun Bracey wide to the right, joined by Alex Horvititz and Adam Tajudin to the left. And here's the give to Barca, and Barca's going to cut it outside and maybe gets a yard. We'll give him one to the 41, 2nd and 9.
Original hole up the middle was plugged, so he bounced it outside a little bit, and St. Vincent did a nice job in pursuit. And again, Cody Henry, the 325-pound nose tackle, sliding out to the end of the line. It's hard to – I know we're a little undermanned on the offensive line, but he is very active for a big kid.
All right, Tomcats 2nd and 9. Radke in the gun, as always. He is going to fake. He's going to roll to the right. He's under the gun. He is going to get out of bounds on the far side, salvaging maybe only about no gain, I guess we can call it, at the 41. He had to scramble for his life to try to get that back. Tomcats now are backed up 3rd and 9 with 1 yard on 2 plays.
We talked about in the first half how you don't want to be in these 3rd and long. St. Vincent came with a jailbreak that time. Everybody coming after Ryan. He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, Radke with 4 wides in the ball game. Is straight back. Outside pressure. Going to release down the middle. Pass is not caught. Would have been a first down, but the receiver at the 49, Barca, could not hold on to the football. Nick took a pretty good pop as the ball came in, but it was already out of his hand.
He let it get to his pads. It hit his shoulder pad, and then on a wet night like tonight, it's hard to get the ball in your hands, and that one came through his hands. It wasn't that bad of a pass. It just hit his shoulder pad. Tomcats are lucky it wasn't intercepted.
So Dylan Kleckner is in to punt the football, standing back at the 21-yard line. And there's a rush, and he gets it away end over end. It's returnable, and they're going to stop and run around back there at the 30 and down to about the 35, being pinwheeled around and going down for St. Vincent was Black.
Justin Johnson on the stop finally, but the Cats had him pinned back, and he got away. But Johnson cleaned it up and threw him out of bounds.
So now St. Vincent gets the football, leading by 2 with this explosive offense. Cats shut them down on the ground, though, and really
shut them down the whole second quarter.
The whole second quarter, did a much better job. That's why the Cats are only trailing by 2. Quarterback is Derek Stewart. And he has the handoff this time, and it's taken by, and there's a flag as it's carried by Shavonte Kraft across the 50 to the 45, but the Cats are clapping, and I think this is going to come back, Don.
Yeah, it was the first time they've really gotten loose on there with Kraft running. He's only averaging 2.1 yards for the first half, but he broke away, but I think we're seeing why, because it looks like it's going to be a holding call against St. Vincent.
No official word from the official, but I think we're getting it now.
One of the wide receivers was out.
Janice Workland said it was a wideout on blocking there on the turn.
Yeah, they've had that happen a couple of times. Now you get out there to get them on the loose, and they get their hands out. Something I heard on the Penn State Pitt game today, they talked about the referees were watching that a lot more closely, so apparently that's true in D3 also.
Penalty moves it back to the 36-yard line, where it is now 1st and 11 for the Bearcats. Straight back is Stewart, going to air it down the middle. Got a receiver, and it's incomplete. It was underthrown.
Wow.
Or I'll tell you, that receiver, Dalton Dietrich, would have had it in single coverage that time with one of the Tomcats, Trey Andrews.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a strange play because he was breaking open, and it looked like the ball was somewhat there. It was a little bit behind him, but when he went up to make his jump, he really mistimed it. I don't know if he lost in the legs or something, but he wasn't really even close to catching it.
Okay, 2nd down and 11. Dietrich with 4 wides. Gives off to Kraft. Actually, that was Dorsett who came in the ball game, and Gennard Dorsett is down very quickly. Was that Jake Elk who did
I'll tell you what, Elk
did the tackling?
Did a nice job. Tomcats are shutting these guys down to run. They run that kind of a swing thing, and Cats are reading it well, and now we set up a big 3rd down and 11, see if the Cats can get off the field.
No gain on the play. Ryan Crawford of Wilmington High School is in the slot left. Quarterback Stewart. Play fake is back. He's going to dance. He's going to run to the left. He's being chased. He's going to throw, and it's incomplete.
Nice job.
Nice coverage over there by
Richard Proper. Nice job. Tell you what he did. He did a nice job pinning him against the sideline using that 12th man, which is a sideline. Also good rush that time by number 59, Kyler Jefferson. Made him throw the ball when he really didn't want to. And this is another kid, like most quarterbacks, throws the ball better when he's set. That time he was throwing on a run, but great job by Richard to pin him against the sidelines and not be able to make that completion.
Okay, so it's punt time for St. Vincent.
Rain has let up a little bit here.
Yes, it has, and Christian Witchy is standing back at the 22, kicking to Jaquan Hicks. No, it's to Judenbach, and it's going to bounce and going to roll a little bit inside the 35 down to the 30-yard line. So Thiel will have it on its own 30, 1st and 10, second possession of the second half, 25-23. St. Vincent clinging to a 2-point lead.
I'll tell you what, every time that the Tomcats get them out without giving up any points, that confidence grows. This is a young team with some nice senior leadership, and they're starting to believe that, hey, not only can we play these guys, I think we can beat these guys. And let's see if this offense can punctuate that thought. But you're seeing they're coming out with a spring in their step, and a team that they gave up 62 points against last year, they're playing very, very well against tonight.
We have a different formation here. Radke has 2 men in the backfield, 3 wides. Here is the give. No, he fakes. He keeps 35, spins across the 40 to the 41, And I think he has 11 yards and a first down, Don.
Justin Zinmeister, the tight end, was set up as an H-back, fullback, and he was set in there. He came out. Ryan rolled, and Zinmeister sort of cleared the way. It was almost like a power sweep from the old days, and picked up about 12, 1st and 10 Tomcats.
Offensive coordinator Darryl Satterfield reaching a little deeper into his bag of tricks. Satterfield first and 10. Radke going to give it off to Barca, and he's trapped in his own backfield. And it was that big old nose tackle, Cody Henry, who disrupted that play. This guy has been a dominant lineman tonight.
And I'll tell you, he's a lot quicker than you'd think he'd be. 325 pounds at D3. You don't usually see that kind of quickness, but he's got real good feet and uses his hands very, very well. And as a nose tackle, that's critical. You can't let people get to your body, and he's doing a real nice job and giving the Tomcats some headaches.
2nd and 12 now at the 39-yard line for Thiel. Radke again with 3 wides. Fake, blows a little screen, and again he was throwing on the run, and Ryan Rowland, the tight end, had no chance to catch the pass, thrown way low. So the Cats are in a 3rd and 12 again.
Garrett Verostic came in from a linebacker position on a blitz that time, and Ryan had to get the ball away before he was ready to throw it, and certainly before Ryan was ready to catch it, so it kind of blew it up. Now it sits in a 3rd and 12, which is, again, as we've been saying all night long, you don't want to be in these positions against Saint Vincent.
Right. And
maybe time to find Horvitis. He hasn't caught anything for a while.
Looks like the Bearcats are going to put a little more pressure on Ryan in the rush lanes. Let's see. He's back, and here they come. He runs away. He's going to try to get outside, and he does. 45-50.
Yep.
Does he have the first down?
No. Out of bounds
he stepped out of bounds at about the 47.5-yard line. Boy.
You can bring everybody you want, but if you're going to bring everybody, you better bring the quarterback down, because if you don't, Ryan Radke's going to run away from you, and just stepped out of bounds about 3 yards short of it.
So the Tomcats, of course, are going to punt the football here. And Kleckner is back in. This freshman from Shenango has done a pretty good job punting the football.
They've got some weapons back to return them. You try to keep it away from them if you can. Black back there again.
Black is back at the 21-yard line. Kleckner, there's a fake, and they fumble the ball, and it's picked up by St. Vincent. 35-30, 25, and is that big nose tackle down to the 21. Thiel lined up for a fake.
Yeah.
They were going to get it to Barca on the short snap. The snap was high. He couldn't bring it down. It was disaster.
Nick Natowski was the one who recovered the fumble and ran with it. That was a play that when it works should look real good. When it doesn't, and something like this, boy, that's going to be a struggle. Now it's up for the Tomcats, to see if we can keep them out of the end zone, maybe get a takeaway of our own. We haven't had one tonight.
Well, this is the thing you don't want to do with this St. Vincent offense.
Sure don't want to shorten the field.
No, you sure don't. Derek Stewart down at the Thiel 21. Straight back, going to give on the draw. And here comes Kraft, gets away. He is inside the 15 and down to the 13, and the momentum is definitely on the side of the team in white, St. Vincent now.
You can see that the Bearcats made some adjustments in their run game at halftime, because that's the second series in a row they've actually had some success, even though it was only 8 yards.
Kraft lines up again behind the quarterback, Stewart. Stewart is back on 2nd and 3, rolls left, buys time, going to run. Cats come up and hit him hard down at the 10-yard line. Who laid him out? Was that Doak
Walker?
Doak Walker put him right on his keister. But that 220-pounder gets up and says, hey, I have the first down. So
he's been taking some shots.
He has.
He really, from the second quarter on, I know he's running the ball, and the Tomcat secondary is doing a nice job covering their guys. He's had to run more than he probably wants to.
It's 1st and goal at the 10.
He certainly looks like he felt that one.
Stewart, Tomcat show blitz. Here's the give, and it's taken by Kraft, and he goes in for a touchdown. Nobody touched him. He got good blocking on the turn. And this is a good football team on offense, and you can't make bad mistakes on special teams like the Tomcats did, and without paying for it, and they paid for it here. It's now 31-23, St. Vincent with the extra point pending. Sam Elliott will try the kick. Snap is low, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It is now timeout on the field, 9:35, third quarter. St. Vincent 32, Thiel 23 on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Comfort, compassion, character. Todd C. Alexander, DMD, dentistry for adults and children. A thought defines a belief. A step defines a journey. A smile defines a person. Allow a thought. Step toward a journey. Smile. Define yourself. Todd C. Alexander, DMD, dentistry for adults and children. 2005 East State Street, Hermitage, Pennsylvania.
You are listening to News Talk 790 WPIC, Sharon Hermitage, a Cumulus station sponsored by the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, a premier senior living residence.
I'm Dan Bloom, head coach of the Tomcats, and you're listening to Thiel Football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Following a Tomcat turnover, St. Vincent scores. Shavonte Kraft, 10-yard run, extra point good. 32-23, a 9-point lead now for the Bearcats.
Lots of time left in the second half, 9:35 in the third quarter. Tomcats have been moving the ball a little bit. We got to come back and answer right now.
And it looks like it is still Proper, who is one of the deep men, along with Jaquan Hicks. It's going to come to Hicks at the 20. He's going to go across the field. Now cut back and cut it back up to the 34-yard line. Pretty good return.
Yeah, nice return.
That kid really has awareness and
he does.
vision.
Tell you what, let's give some shout-out to the discipline of the return team, too, because he ran one way, came back, and usually that's when you see a team get a block in the back because somebody's trying to make a play. They held their positions and did a nice job, and no flags on the field, so sets the Tomcats up at the 34-yard line.
9:28 remaining third quarter. Lots of time left, and the Cats, though, trailing by 9, cannot afford another 3 and out in this situation. And Thiel comes now with Ryan Rowland. Is that Ryan Rowland out here? Is that that's Eugene Bailey?
Yeah, it's Bailey.
All right. 3 wides to the right. Play fake. Here comes Radke on the run. He's got to Juden at the 40. Makes a nice little catch on the run and slips out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Nice job that time. Ryan was right at the precipice of going over the line of scrimmage, but got the pass off in time and found the sure-handed to Juden.
Second down 4 at the 40. And by the way, folks, it is still raining.
It is. This just in. Weather's still bad.
It's a rainy night in Greenville, but thankfully no more lightning. Radke on the gun. Here comes a blitz, possibly. Here they come. And the give. No, the fake. Radke keeps it. 40. Going to dance to the 42, maybe the 43, where he's run out of bounds. A little bit short of the first down.
Going to be a little bit short this time. Ryan, I don't know if it was a design play or not, but St. Vincent had it covered pretty well, but Ryan still managed to pick up about 3 yards to make it a very makeable 3rd and 1.
All right, Cats to the line of scrimmage. Radke looks to the bench. Josh Dando, the backup quarterback from Laurel High School, giving signals from his coaching staff. Radke takes, going to give to Barca, and Barca has the first down across the 45 to the 46.
I'll tell you, offensive line did a nice job blowing open a hole just enough to get him through for the first down. Tomcats moved the chain, set it up on their own 46 and driving.
All right, Bailey is by his lonesome down here to the left, but I think he's going to be joined by Rob Thompson. No, Rob's going to leave the game, and Juden's coming in.
A little confusion with the
and
package
we're taking
here.
a lot of time here. Play clock to 13. They're fine. In the gun is Radke on 1st and 10 on his own 41-yard line. Radke play fake, straight back. Comes the late rush. Going to throw down a field. He's got a man. Just out of his reach.
No, hit him in the hands.
Bracey.
He will catch that pass 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, but that was, if it had been a little bit shorter. Not to criticize Ryan, but that would have been 6. It could have been 6.
It was a nice.
It's an
it was a
incomplete
nice
pass.
play, and I'll tell you what it does is it's going to move those backers back a little bit, who've been pinching in on the run and getting into Ryan and Barca's face a little bit. Now they're going to have to respect that pass. So sometimes even an incompletion like that does what you want it to do. It opens up with other things.
So it's 2nd and 10. Thiel can definitely stretch the field with these young receivers. Here's the play fake and the pass out to the side. Not a chance. Intended for Justin Zinsmeister. He's only 5'11", and that pass needed to be thrown to a guy 6'4".
6'5", yeah.
Yeah. 3rd and 10.
Tomcats have done pretty well on 3rd downs this period so far. Let's see if they can pick up another one. First half they were only 2 for 7, but they've converted a couple nice ones here on the second half. Let's see if they can do it again.
Radke gets the snap, and he's back. He's going to run. He's going to stop. He's going to throw, and right through the hands of a Thiel receiver down at the Saint Vincent 35.
For Vitus, and that's usually a sure catch, and that's
Man.
we talked about what the weather was going to do, and that ball is getting slicker and slicker, especially when they try to keep it as dry as they can. But now that we've been playing for about 15 or 20 minutes, those balls get that sheen on them, and Alex just couldn't pull it in.
So the Tomcat drive fails again here. They're scoreless in the 3rd period, and
pretty sure this won't be a fake.
Kleckner, no, I don't think so. Kleckner takes the snap, and he's under pressure, but gets a beauty away, and it's going to go into the end zone.
Boy.
Well, that's not what you wanted.
No,
but that was quite a kick.
Yeah, I don't
that
think
ball traveled about 65 yards.
That's the only one all night that hasn't divoted back and come back like a chip shot. That time sets them up at the 20.
So the pressure now is on the Thiel defense, Don.
Got to keep them from scoring. They've had some pretty good success. Again, it's been big plays. Broken down on 3rd down and led to a touchdown. Then the turnover on the fake punt led to a touchdown. Other than that, the Tomcats have been playing them square, and time for the Cats to dig in a little deeper here now and see if they can get the ball on the turf and get a takeaway themselves.
Tim Walker is back in at corner on the far side. Black wide to the right this time. And here's the pitch, and it's Dorsett in his own backfield, and he gets away, but not for much. Run out of bounds on the near side.
Yeah.
Doak Walker ran him down.
Nice job by Randy Groves coming up from the support from the backfield, pushed him out a little bit, made him go a little deeper than he wanted to do, and that allowed Doak to come up and clean up and knock him for about just a little less than a 2-yard gain.
So, 2nd and 9. Ball on the 21-yard line. Derek Stewart, with lots of folks in the backfield, is back. Airing it out.
There
and
it is.
It's going to be intercepted.
Nice.
Intercepted by the Tomcats. Waiting right back there in that zone was Trey Andrews.
Oh, my. A little unhappiness there with Mr. Black. Come on, you've had a nice game. Don't get in your quarterback's face now. He'll never throw it to you.
Hey.
He ran the curl, and they threw the go, and the only person back there to even receive it was John Barkley to pick it off, number 12, and great job by the Tomcat defense. And here we go, set up shop inside St. Vincent's territory.
All right, so the ball is put down on the 43-yard line of Thiel. Alex Horvitis is going to be wide to the left. To Juden is in the ball game wide right along with Deshaun Bracey. Here's the give straight ahead to Barca, and Barca is down to about the 41.
Again, trying to probe that offensive line, keep them honest so they don't come peeling their ears back and trying to get to Ryan on the blitz. Nice little pickup there, 2nd down, about 8, but now you want to you had the takeaway. You want to make sure you can convert on this and get this thing back to a 1-possession game.
Okay, 2nd and 8 for Thiel on the 41 of St. Vincent, trailing by 9. Radke, 3 wides, gives to Barca. Barca gets away. Barca gets a couple of yards, but he was tracked down there by one of the linebackers, and that was Matt McCarthy, who had 15 tackles last week in the win at Alma College, but he tracked him down after a gain of a couple, setting up 3rd and 6 for Thiel.
Tell you, Barca has this unique ability to be able to turn what looks like a bad play into at least a no gain or a 1 or 2 yarder. Now we see the touchdown maker coming in, Mr. Hicks.
All right, and he is joined out there by Sam Fitzpatrick, the 5'10 wideout from Delray Beach, Florida.
We've seen him a lot more today than we had earlier.
All right, Radke is in the gun. Needs 6. He's back. He's going to air it out. Throwing for Bracey. Bracey can't get it, and the flag flies. Now, is that offensive interference?
Yeah, Bracey, that's a freshman mistake. He pushed off right at the last second.
Kind of thought so.
Be interesting to see if they take the penalty or not, since they're inside the Saint Vincent 40. May want to push him back.
Well, let's see. Janice Workland's going to tell us.
Oh. That's why they didn't mark anything off. They roughed
So
Ryan.
we're going to do it again.
Roughing the passer on Ryan. I didn't see that. So that offset. So 2 big penalties that don't matter. So now we're still set up at 3rd and 6. Break for the Tomcats. Ryan put a heck of a pass out there for someone who got roughed.
Yes, he did.
And that's a freshman mistake. He's trying to get position, and it's just so natural just to, hey, get out of my way. And when you're that far down the field and everybody in the stadium's watching you, you're not going to get away with that very often.
All right, 4 wides. We'll do it again. 3rd and 6 from the 40-yard line. Radke back. Here they come.
There you
he
go.
Releases to the up man. Is that Horvitis?
No, it's number 8.
Oh, okay. That was the catch made by
Bailey.
Eugene Bailey.
Yeah, he's a nice-looking receiver. He runs that little slant part, and he read the blitz coming. Again,
He got the first down.
Tell you what, you got to be impressed by these freshman wide
my,
receivers
yes.
reading the blitz coming. They're
Yep.
reading the hot and becoming the hot receivers. That's about the 2nd or 3rd time. Moves the chains. It gives Ryan some confidence that he can have somebody that's going to see what's coming and maybe bail him out. And he's got to love these wide receivers. Well, he told you that earlier that he loves these guys.
Bracey and Tajuden are both in the ball game along with Bailey.
Nice drive.
Radke on 1st and 10 is back. Oh, here they come, and he releases the pass, and it's incomplete. He threw it up for grabs, and there was a defender right there, and Bailey tried to come down with it but couldn't quite get it.
Ryan slow getting up. Took another shot. This kid takes shots all day long. Last year we wondered how he was going to survive. He took another shot that time, but he's staying in the game. Yeah, he threw a jump ball, and I'll tell you what, I like our chances with these young wide receivers going up and getting it. That'll be something you'll see later in the season as they develop the ability to go do that, and really threw it up like a basketball rebound.
So the Tomcats are 2nd and 10 now on the 33-yard line of St. Vincent. Here's the snap. There's the give to Barca.
Nice
Barca
hole.
gets through the hole across the 30 down to the 25-yard line. He's a couple of yards shy of the first down.
Nice job that time. He picked his way through and came to the left and went back to the right and picked up a nice 7-yard gain. Sets up a very makeable 3rd and 3 with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Tomcats trailing 32-23. But I'll tell you what, St. Vincent knows they're in a football game right now, Hugh.
Yes, they certainly do. 3rd, and we'll call it we'll call it 3. Yeah, from the 25-yard line. Radke with 4 wides. What does he do here? He has Barca as the sidecar.
Put some pressure on the edge.
Ryan takes the snap,
slipped.
gives to Barca, and he slipped. Yes, he slipped and goes down at the 27-yard line.
First time we've seen that tonight, even with all the rain. Even though ironically it's not raining right now.
4th
so
and
it makes
4.
up a fourth and about 4. Yeah. So I doubt that they're going to punt or doubt that they're going to kick a field goal. So be our first chance to get a 4th down. Yep. See what play they come up. I think they're going to want to get Ryan out on the edge so he has that pass run option.
All right, let's see what they do. This is a big play.
Look for St. Vincent to bring some heat.
Yeah, they'll want Ryan to throw on the run if he's going to throw. Radke back, stops, runs around, looks, throws too high. Had his tight end, but
it's not what he does well.
He doesn't do well on throwing on the run like that.
Okay, up to
so it's 4th down and turn it over on downs, and St. Vincent's going to get the ball back.
Okay, it was a good drive, though. Tomcats had a drive there. Let's see if they can get the ball back again without giving up any more points. I think they have a chance. I think they feel like they can win this football game. They still got lots of time left with 3:23 in the third quarter. I know it's late, but we had that about 45, 50-minute rain delay that sent us back a little bit. But Tomcats have come out and played very good football since that time.
All right, St. Vincent to the line of scrimmage, which is the 21-yard line or 26-yard line. And here's the give straight ahead. Don't know whether that was Dorsett or
the other one, Kraft.
It was Shavonte Kraft, and Kraft is stopped after a very short gain of about 2. We'll call it 2nd and 8. Derek Stewart all alone in the gun. He's going to give on the jet sweep to Crawford, and Crawford is in the open. 50, 45, 40 has Timmy Walker to beat, but Walker tackles him down at about the 24-yard line.
So just got out on the outside that
yes,
time, and looks like somebody might be hurt on the Tomcat side.
I think it's Tim Walker.
Yeah, I think he got rolled up when he rolled him out of bounds.
Yeah, Walker.
You got a flag back on the field, though, Hugh, so let's not
gosh.
celebrate too much.
We're going to bring
Looks
this
like
back.
they're all marching backwards.
Boy, they are. Somebody
Again,
with an illegal block on the turn, apparently.
We've seen that all day long. Whenever they have a success, it's because they're holding or doing something else. And so big break.
Unnecessary roughness on Crawford.
Yeah.
Really? The ball carrier. How about that? Huh?
I think it was Dorsett was the ball carrier, number 1.
Dorset?
Yeah, number 1. I think Crawford had the peel back block
that
got him.
Okay.
I think that's where I think you
All
saw.
right. 7-1, I guess you're right.
Well, Crawford's he's wearing a crop top because he's real proud of his abs, apparently.
Yeah. Okay, so the ball is back now on the 30, and here is Stewart rolling to the right, keeping 30, 35 to the 36, and he's brought down by Doak Walker, who is aided there by Elk.
Elk's
and
holding
that's close to a first down, but Elk is holding his
arm up like it's a shoulder thing. Probably just a stinger. That's a tough kid. Tell you what, though, you see what he's doing. Stewart's having to run the ball because the Tomcat secondary is doing a nice job in coverage.
3rd and 1 at the 36 now for St. Vincent. Stewart is going to call his own number and get jostled around, but get the first down to the 39.
Nice job that time by Cody Wagner and also Joe Krim. Made a nice play that time. He got the first down, but he held him to about a 2 or 3 yard gain. This is a big running back. I mean, big quarterback, rather. He's a strong kid.
6'2", 207, California. Derek Stewart.
Got to stop the big play.
Long count. Play fake. He's back. Little pressure. Going to run to the left. Going to look. Going to buy time.
No,
and
he's
gone
not.
he goes.
Jake Elk.
Jake Elk gets him at the 35-yard line. I don't know whether we call that a sack, but it's a tackle for loss.
Yeah, it's behind the line of scrimmage, and I'll tell you what, his shoulder must not be bothering him right now because he put his helmet right on the number and drove him backwards for about a 3-yard loss.
Yep.
Nice job, Jake Elk.
2nd and 13 now for the Bearcats. Stewart is redoubtable, though. I'll tell you, he shows no ill effects. Takes the snap. Going to give it off to Dorsett. He's going to circle the right side, get away, and finally tackled at the 40. And he actually only got 4 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, these guys are good running backs. I remember last year we were really impressed with them, but the Tomcats are doing a nice job ganging up on them. You know, it's not one person or any other person. It looks like 30 seconds left. They might let the play clock run out, and doesn't look like they're in any hurry to run a play with 20 seconds left.
But they're almost going to have to or take a penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Play clock is at 14. They're going to snap it. Stewart, with 9, gets it away. He looks. He's running around. Doak's after him. down the field. Intercepted. There is an interception. Great play that time by Trey Andrews at the 45 and down to about the 42 of St. Vincent. Trey Andrews.
Thinking they probably wish they'd have run the clock out, which is the end of the third quarter.
We have come to the end of the third quarter. Don't go away. It's not over yet. After 3, St. Vincent 32, Thiel 23 on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Cianci's Motel, located at 399 Mercer Road. Log on to ciancysmotel.com or call 724-588-8550 for more information. Remember to ask for the Thiel discount. And UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Brian Radikovich, running backs coach at Thiel College. You're listening to the home of Thiel Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Hugh Ringer and Don Achenbaugh on a long night at Thiel College's Alumni Stadium following a weather delay of almost an hour. It's 32-23 after 3 periods. The Thiel Tomcats trailing the St. Vincent College Bearcats, but after Trey Andrews' interception of a Derek Stewart pass, the Tomcats are in business in St. Vincent territory on the Bearcat 41, trailing by 9.
Tomcats have to get some points now. That's 2 takeaways in a row. They got to turn this into points.
Ryan Radke with a sidecar. He's going to give it to Barca. Barca across the 35 down to the 30. He has 11 and a Tomcat first down.
I'll tell you, something we haven't talked about tonight a little bit. The Tomcat offense has been on the field a lot, and you wonder if this bigger St. Vincent defense is starting to wear down a little bit. That's a nice 11-yard gain for Barca, and it was just straight up the middle.
So the Cats are now at the St. Vincent 30 with 4 wides in the ball game. Here is the give again to Barca. Barca as a hole follows that big line up front down to about the 26 for 4, 2nd and 6.
Nice push again by that offensive line, and good job making a little bit of a hole. It may have only been 4 yards, but again, it's pushing them back, and St. Vincent's got their hands on their hips a little bit. See if we can pop one.
2nd down, 6 at the 26 of St. Vincent. Radke goes again to Barca, and Barca's going nowhere this time.
Yeah, hard to break.
Too much traffic.
Hard to break loose of a 325-pound guy. You know, even Barca's going to have a hard time breaking that one.
I see Rayshawn Nevins is in at center. Maybe Swan needed a break trying to lean on that big 325-pounder.
Yeah, I see Swan standing over there. It doesn't look like he's injured or anything. It's just probably who can we get in there? We got that lower center of gravity.
Yeah.
And actually, the kid's been playing a lot more defensive end. Cody Henry, the 325-pounder, has been playing a lot more defensive end in that 3-man front, so they're changing it up a little bit.
It's 3rd and 6 for Thiel on the 27.
Big play here.
Man in motion to Juden, right to left. Straight back Radke. Radke looks. He's going to run. He's in traffic, and he's going down at the 25. He'll be 5 yards short of the first down, and they're not in field goal range. So once again, Don, you've got 5 down territory here.
Yeah, you got another fourth down play coming up. What are we doing here?
Well, we're sending reinforcements.
Referee timeout.
Referee timeout. Don't know what for, but just change balls. So
yeah,
we
it's
don't
raining
dare,
heavily again.
Yeah, we don't dare leave you here. Yeah, the rain has picked up, coming straight down.
Tell you what, I see Horvitis back in the game, and he's your possession guy. See if you can maybe get Ryan out on the edge and do that run-pass thing.
And Bracey's in the ball game, split wide to the right. 4th and 5 for Thiel, big play. Here is the give, and it's Peyton Hicks. And he loses the ball, picked up by Radke, spun around out of bounds for a loss. That's just a great defensive play by St. Vincent. That's all you
sometimes
can say.
You have to give the defense a credit. They came up and supported the run very, very well, and and Hicks just couldn't find any place to go, and he took a shot. The ball popped up. Ryan picked it up, tried to make a play, but it just wasn't going to happen.
So the defense stands tall and maintains its 9-point lead at the 12:37 mark of the fourth period.
You know, there's a reason why St. Vincent's a good football team. The Tomcats are playing them tough tonight, but you gotta convert on some of those things. And the Tomcats have just come up a little bit short here lately in the last 2 or 3 possessions. But still plenty of time left with 12:37 left in the game. We're only down by 9. Lots of time left if we can stop them here and get the ball back for our offense.
Stewart with Shavonte Kraft as a sidecar and 3 wides to the right will start this series from the 34, 1st and 10. Or the 29, rather, 1st and 10. And now whistles blow, and what's this?
Ready for play.
Oh, okay.
Here come the Cats.
Stewart looks right. He's going to run to the left. He's going to get spun around and brought down by the aggressive Cat front 7.
Kyler Jefferson leading the charge that time. He ran what looked to be the option, but instead of optioning out, he turned it back in. And, I never played quarterback, but I don't think you want to turn back in where the pursuit's coming from.
He only gets a yard, 2nd and 9. Crawford is out wide to the right, joining 2 others in the formation for St. Vincent. Here's the pass. It's going to be caught in the zone there at the 35 and up to the 37 with that reception is Damon Black.
Again, short of the first down, though. Sets up 3rd and about 2.5, maybe 3, probably closer to 2. But you're right. He just went out, sat down in the zone, caught the pass, but the Tomcats were right there to put him down with no run after catch.
4 wides for quarterback Derek Stewart. Kraft is beside him. Tomcats show blitz. He's back. He's under pressure. Doak Walker after him, but he gets rid of the ball, and it is a completion for a first down at the 42-yard line. And that was a real nice catch by the big wideout, Damon Black.
Yeah, he's had a good night. Black has. Actually, he's the one who returned the block extra point for the 2 points. It's the difference between the 1 possession and 2 possession. But Doak Walker got a real nice rush that time, just about a half a step away, and brought him down, but he just was able to flick the ball with his wrist and made the first down.
All right, Ariel Martinez is in the game now at wideout, and Stewart gives it off, and oh boy, there goes Kraft across the 50, the 40, and down at the 38-yard line of Thiel. Now, Thiel cannot wilt here, Don. They're still in this ball game.
Still lots of time left. We knew these guys were good running backs, and you're only going to pin them down for so long, and you really just got to stay focused.
And now we see Dorsett is in the game. 1st and 10, the Thiel 39. Snap, give to Dorsett. Dorsett is going nowhere.
Jake Elk, great play.
Yep. They've not been able to run well at all on Thiel today.
2-yard loss that time. No, usually when they've had, except for that last play, whenever they've had a long run, it's been called back with a holding or a personal foul or something, and Jake shot the gap that time and brought him down for a 2-yard loss.
So it's 2nd down and 12 for Derek Stewart. Tomcats come up toward the line of scrimmage. Stewart is going to fake. He's going to keep, and he's going down for a loss. Back at the 45, and it looked like T. Bynum was the man who did it.
T. Bynum having another good night for the Tomcats, and now St. Vincent's moving backwards. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and very long. 3rd and about 16. Got to get some pressure on them. Don't give them a chance, and you got to play tight defense. If Tomcat secondary is moving up tighter, giving a little bump at the line of scrimmage, perhaps.
Stewart has 4 wides in the game. He's back. He has time. He runs to the right. He looks. He throws on the run
Good
to nobody.
Job, Tomcat defense.
Yep, he threw it out of bounds. So the Cats get tough when they had to.
Looks like they're going to punt the ball, try to pin the Cats back with 9:30 left in the fourth quarter. Good job by the Tomcat defense. 2 plays in a row, pushing him back, and then good coverage that time had to force them to throw the ball away.
A reminder, the Cats will be back in action here next Saturday at 1 o'clock. We go to afternoon football starting next week as the Cats play the Bison of Bethany here at Alumni Stadium. Here's the snap, and the kick by Witchy is away, and it's going to bounce inside the 15 and roll dead at about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, good job not to get in the way of that one. This is tough duty with this, looking up into that rain. Your eyes get a little blasted a little bit with the raindrops, so it's better just to let the thing go.
So at 9:19 in the fourth period, Thiel trailing 32-23. The Tomcats are going to get the ball on their own 12.
See what the Tomcats decide to do. They're going to have to open up a little bit. You don't want to go from your game plan too much, but this might be a case where you start looking at Ryan maybe to put some pressure on him and do some Ryan running.
Cats have 3 wides in the football game. Radke, hands straight ahead to Barca, and Barca slithers for a couple of yards up to about the 13. Just try to get the ball out of the red zone area there, or out of around the 10-yard line a little more operating room.
Trying to get them a little bit of space that maybe they can open up a little bit, but you got to be careful. You don't want to turn the ball over down here either. But you still got to be a little bit aggressive with 8:50 on a turning clock. You don't want to take too much time.
Radke again with 3 wides. Man in motion. Zinsmeister settles at left tight end. Straight back, Radke going to throw the out to Hicks. Hicks makes a move. Nice twist. Gets away and gets the first down.
Boy, what an
across
exciting
the 20
play.
To the 23-yard line.
Very exciting player. That was just a routine little swing out, little out pattern. He turned around, stopped, did a little turn back in, and turned back out again and got the first down.
So the Cats move the sticks and have a 1st and 10 at the 23.
Not much enthusiasm on the Saint Vincent bench. I think they're surprised that this game's as close as it is in the fourth quarter.
Here's the snap, and Ryan keeps it, and he goes down roughly up at about the 30. Is he going to get up?
Well, I'll tell you,
he went right down on his back. Boy, he spun around there, and I'll tell you, I don't know.
Got to have the wind knocked down.
Looks like they're both
down.
Out.
Ryan's up, so it's like the Rocky movie in the first one. Whoever gets up first wins.
Yeah.
The other kid's down too.
Ryan's shaken up a little bit, you can see.
Yeah, he's going to have to come out since the trainers went out, but the St. Vincent kid's still down.
He took his helmet off, so we're going to see Josh Dando, who has been doing a pretty good job as the backup quarterback at 6'4", 210 out of Laurel High School in Newcastle.
Coach Satterfield has a lot of confidence in this kid.
And the
injured
St. Vincent player is running off. George Downing, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what Dando does now. He's a big quarterback, not necessarily a shotgun wide open kind of a guy, but he's been doing well in practice, as you say. He faces 2nd down and about 5.
Just hand it off to Barker now.
Ball at the 24-yard line. And there it is. And Barca dances, and then the wave gets him up at about the 32.
Pick it up. He picked up a couple that time.
He's only a couple of yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, so it still gives him a couple options on 3rd down. Looks like Ryan's still not coming back in, so it must be more than just getting up. There he is. I spoke too soon. Here comes Superman back in.
You're not going to keep that guy out very long.
No. You have to take his helmet away from him before he'll miss. I think he just got the wind knocked out. I mean, he spun around and ended up on his back, slammed down to the back, and probably just had the wind knocked out of him.
Play clock is down to 8 seconds. They don't have to hurry, but now they're up there. Radke takes the snap, and he's back. He's going to run around. He's going to beat that linebacker and get outside for the first down. Somebody collided over there.
Nice back block
far side,
by Eugene Bailey. Came back and did
he
a
loves
nice
to block.
Back.
That kid loves to lay people out.
Got to be careful though when he's dancing out of bounds. You can't lay out a defensive back either.
Right. But it is a first down for Thiel,
Nice
and the
job.
ball's up to the 38-yard line.
Okay, we got a drive going now. Still plenty of time left.
Clock runs to 6:38, fourth quarter. 32-23. It's a 9-point lead for St. Vincent. Radke. Zinsmeister motions left to right. He's back. He looks. He's going to throw it down the field. And the receiver
Wow, nice
got
catch.
position. He got
Wow.
position. Who was that?
That's Eugene Bailey.
Eugene Bailey.
Turned
with the
around and
catch.
was playing patty cake with the defensive back, turned around and caught that ball basically in one arm, pinned it against his ribs.
Great
Just
adjustment.
a great catch. And I'll tell you, for a freshman to make that kind of adjustment, that's just incredible.
Down to the 30 of St. Vincent. So here come the
Cats.
With about 6 minutes remaining in this ball game on the 30 of St. Vincent. They've got to score 7 here. Here's the give to Barca.
Lots of
Barca
room.
dances, and he gets met after he gets maybe about 6 yards. They'll give him 6 down to the 23.5-yard line, setting up a second down and I'll say a long 3.
Well, we're going to use another Hugh Ringerism here. They're winning first down on this drive. Instead of being second and third and long, now we're at second and 4. It gives the Tomcats lots of options with this offense.
Adam Tajuden is in the lineup, and I think Fitzpatrick is wide to the left. Bracey in there, too. Here's the give, straight ahead. Is that Barca?
Yeah.
Barca keeps fighting.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag down at about the 23, the original line of scrimmage.
Probably going to be holding against the Cats, I would think.
Boy.
Boy, St. Vincent's making some changes on their defensive line. Those guys are running out of gas a
Blocking
little bit.
below the waist.
Chop block. What a chop block is, folks, is if you have one person who's engaged with the guy, the second guy cannot come in and make a block. That's a rule that used to be not a rule, and it was a very vicious block where someone would get up in the guy's chest and then a guard would come in and peel him on the legs, and they're trying to protect the young guys. Boy, that's a long penalty. How far are you going?
Wow.
Looks like you marched
Take
off
it
30
back
yards.
to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, but anyway, they don't want you doing that, so
second down and about 18 for Thiel. Radke gets a little deeper in the gun. He's back. He's throwing down the middle,
Nice.
and he's got Ryan Rowland. Ryan Rowland down at the 20. He gets most of it
First down.
back. That's a first down for Thiel.
Nice job.
How about that for Ryan Rowland?
Right down the middle of the field.
Out of Pickerington, Ohio.
You know, he's one of those guys that you don't think about a little bit, but, you know, he had a nice game up against Allegheny. He got the tip pass for the touchdown right down the middle of the field, and nobody could stay up with him. Ryan put the ball right on the money and picked up the first down. So that's how you make up for a second and 18. You get 19.
The clock is becoming a factor. It's down to 4:34. Cats are on the 20, and here's the give straight ahead to Barca. And Barca might have a yard.
Got to get some sense of urgency here.
Yeah,
you don't want to panic, but you want to get
get
this
up
thing
there.
going.
You can't be wasting time. You're down to 4:15 right now.
And you need 2 scores to win.
2 scores to win. You've got to come up here and make it happen. Not many more running plays, I wouldn't think. Barca's the sidecar for Radke. He has 3 wides. He's back. He's looking. He's going for this man. He's got him out there.
There it is.
It's caught by Deshaun Bracey. Deshaun Bracey of Kiski High School. Another touchdown for the freshman. Great move. Wide open in the right corner by
Great
the goal
pass.
line.
Just a great pass, but
Oh,
what
yeah.
a great double move. He went and
It
Ryan
was.
gave the little fake, and then he's just wide open in the corner of the end zone.
Chris Rosales is in to try to bring the Tomcats to within 2. The snap, the ball's down, the kick is up, the kick is good. It's a 2-point game with 3:55 left. It is now St. Vincent 32, Thiel 30 on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Greenville Orthopedic Association, and Doctors John Scullin and Stuart Anderson, specializing in the treatment of sports medicine, total joint surgery, and arthroscopic surgery. Call 800-245-8100 to make an appointment. And Greenville Moose Family Center, Lodge number 276, fun and fellowship for everyone. Log on to lodge276.mooseunits.org. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more information about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Matt Arshenkoff, Special Teams Coordinator and Defensive Backs Coach. Follow the Thiel Tomcats right here on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Deshaun Bracey, the freshman, 19-yard touchdown pass from Ryan Radke. Rosales, the kick. It's a 32-30 football game with the Tomcats kicking off. And what happened there?
Timeout Saint Vincent.
Timeout St. Vincent. We'll take a 30-second time on 790 WPIC.
Thiel College would like to thank the following businesses for being generous supporters of Tomcat football and Thiel College athletics. Anderson Coach and Travel, proud to be the transportation provider for the Thiel Tomcats. Call 1-800-345-3435 or log on to goanderson.com. And the ComDoc DocuCenter, located on the ground floor of Harder Hall on the Thiel College campus. The ComDoc DocuCenter is a full-service printer and open to the public. Call 724-589-2267 or log on to DocuCenter at thiel.edu. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details on Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu.
I'm Dan Bloom, head coach of the Tomcats, and you're listening to Thiel Football on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Hugh Ringer and Don Aukenbaugh back at Alumni Stadium. Timeout by Coach Ron Dolciato of St. Vincent. Didn't like that alignment on the kickoff.
Got the hands team in. They're expecting an onside kick, and I don't think these guys know what they're doing.
Rosales is going to line up. Yeah, my bet is he's going to kick it deep. And there it is. He's kicking it deep. Going to be taken down at the 13-yard line. Now the Cats got to get him on the ground, and he's running around, and the Cats are going to get him down at about the 30.
Yeah.
Good job by Deshaun Bracey on that play.
Problem is when you go with the good hands team out front, then when you kick it deep, there's nobody to block because those guys really don't know how to block.
Actually, Jaquan Hicks
did a nice
was
job
the guy
keeping
not
him pinned in.
Yep.
Hicks has played a real nice game on special teams. He's well over 100 yards on kickoff returns, and he's covered very, very well. And that's probably been the most dramatic improvement from last week is the kickoff coverage.
Now the Cats need to get after Stewart here.
Need to get him 3 and out so we can get back and win it with a field goal.
Derek Stewart at his own 30 with 4 wides. Tomcats got to turn it up here. Here's the give to Kraft. Kraft gets 6 or 7 on first down across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
Now, these guys are good running backs. They haven't had a good night tonight, but you still got to stay with them. You know they're not going to try to throw the ball until they have to. They want to run as much clock as they can, and that's going to do that by running. So the Tomcats have done a good job stuffing them up all night. We needed to do it on a couple more plays.
They got 7. It's 2nd and 3 now at the 37-yard line.
Need a tackle for loss here. They're letting the clock run all the way down. They're in no hurry.
Stewart gets the play away with 4 seconds left. Gives it off to Kraft. Kraft gets away. 40, 45, 2 Thiel. Tomcats had that guy in the backfield, and he got away.
Boy, I'll tell you, that's a tough one. They had him for about a 3-yard loss, and he popped out.
First down across the 50 at the Thiel 48.
Got to start wondering whether or not the Tomcats got to start using timeouts.
They're going to have to do something. Boy, that was a backbreaker right there. 1st and 10, St. Vincent, Thiel 48. And they're St. Vincent just standing there, letting the play clock run down 13. And I don't think Stewart is going to snap the ball until it's about 4. It was a good one. It was a competitive game. Cats much more competitive against St. Vincent this year than last year, which I think shows program progress as they only lose by 2. Well, Don, take a look at the stat sheet.
Well, let's just, I know it's late and everybody's tired. Let's just do some real quick ones. Tomcats ended up with 369 total yards for offense for the team versus 390 for St. Vincent. So Ryan Radke had a big night, 114 yards rushing, 219 yards passing. But when you look down through the stats a little bit, big coming out party for Eugene Bailey, the freshman, 6 catches for 103 yards. Deshaun Bracey, 2 catches for 56 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sam Fitzpatrick's a big catch. On the defensive side, T. Bynum had 13 tackles for the total and 2.5 for tackle for loss. Tomcats at halftime, Stewart, for the quarterback for St. Vincent, had 213 or 212 yards passing. He only ended up with 225, so only 13 yards passing in the second half. So the Tomcat defense did a real nice job adjusting. So kudos to the coaching staff for making those adjustments at halftime. Tomcats come up a little short, but Hugh, there's a lot of good things to take away from this game, and I kind of like where that direction we're heading going into next week's PAC opener.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt to that, Don. The receivers had their big coming-out party tonight. The defense bent a lot of the time but didn't break and cut down on the big plays, as you say. And I think a lot to be encouraged about. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't see any serious injuries
No,
tonight
it didn't
either.
look like anybody was hurt too badly. The one we were worried about was Hicks.
Yeah.
Certainly came back and played and contributed with a touchdown run.
He certainly did.
No, what a very entertaining D3 football game. Tomcats, you'd love to see the Tomcats win it, of course, but there are so many positives to take away from this game that once you get over the initial pain of losing a football game on a return block extra kick or extra point, you start looking at the things are good. You saw a lot of young players and some very good senior leadership putting this team together. Jake Elk had another big game. I mean, just some good players out there that speaks very, very favorably for the rest of the season.
No doubt about that, Don. I think you've hit the nail right on the head. A reminder, the Tomcats will be back in action here at Alumni Stadium next Saturday, 1 o'clock, 12:30 airtime, as the Bison of Bethany College come in. They'll have a lot of talent. Mm-hmm. They're going to have a lot of athletes on offense.
Who did they play today? I forget.
Today?
I don't remember their score. Do you?
I do not remember their score.
I'm sorry. I should
think they must have
thought about it.
They must have been a night game.
Maybe they were playing somebody outside the conference, obviously.
Yeah. I don't.
It's okay. We'll find.
Bethany played Geneva.
Oh, that's
tonight.
the one. That was the one tonight, and we think, according to Joe Underco, they were going to go through the same thing we went through with the rain delay. So they're probably still playing.
They probably are. But anyway, we have some kudos that we want to pass out here, and I want to say our producer back at the studio,
nice job.
Mike Mondock, did a great job tonight under trying circumstances. Mike, you were on top of things, buddy, and we were very, very pleased with the job you did, and you can come back and work for us anytime or with us, Mike.
Next week at 1 o'clock.
Because you did a great job as our in-studio producer. Our thanks to Ed Topoleski, the Sports Information Director at Thiel, and Cyril Parham, his assistant SID. They did a great job with the equipment, getting us some new equipment to work with here tonight, with stats, with the game notes, and other things throughout the week. Thanks so much to them. Dawn, we want to thank you for your expert color analysis tonight. Thanks to all of the Thiel coaches, primarily head coach Dan Bloom, who we're becoming just more and more comfortable with each and every week. Thanks to Amy Schaefer, Director of Athletics, and Sports Information Director Jeff Zedek of St. Vincent College. As far as News Talk 790 is concerned, again, Mike Mondock did a great job tonight. And as always, we want to thank Sports Director, Sales Manager Bob Greenberg for all he does to make these broadcasts possible.
Had to call him in for a little bit because of the rain delay. Not sure how we wanted to handle that. He did a nice job telling us to get some pirate action in.
That's exactly right. But again, the final score tonight, Thiel loses a tough one, 32-30 to the Bearcats of St. Vincent. Until we join you with the 12:30 countdown to kickoff show next Saturday afternoon, prior to the game with Bethany, this is Hugh Ringer for my color analyst Don Aukenbaugh saying good night from Alumni Stadium in Greenville. Again, the final score, St. Vincent 32, Thiel 30. You heard it live right here on your source for Tomcat football, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Thiel College Tomcat football has been brought to you by
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ciance's Motel, Restaurant, and Lounge. UPMC Horizon, life-changing medicine. Log on to upmc.com. Greenville Orthopedic Association. Greenville Moose Family Center, number 276.
TDA, Then Design Architecture, proud to provide design services to Thiel College.
Anderson Coach and Travel. Visit them online at goanderson.com.
McElhaney Brothers, general contractors providing premier residential and commercial remodeling.
First National Bank, the home for all your financial solutions. St. Paul's, a continuing care community, providing a caring tradition since 1867. Visit St. Paul's online at lifeatstpauls.org. The Gallery Grill and the Greens of Greenville. Visit them online at greensofgreenville.com.
First National Bank, the home for all your financial solutions.
Partners ComDoc and the DocuCenter at Thiel College. And Ilsco Extrusions Incorporated. Ilsco has operated one of the industry's most efficient aluminum extrusion mills for more than 60 years. Thiel College is proud to include these fine local businesses among its list of partners. For more details about Thiel College, log on to thiel.edu. Today's game has been produced by Aaron Byro and Dave Winters. Today's executive producer is Bob Greenberg. Our game announcers were Hugh Ringer and Don Achenbaugh. Thanks for listening to Thiel Tomcat Football. WPIC will now return to our regularly scheduled program.